Yo, what's happening, good people, man? Welcome back to another episode of Millennials versus the World. I forgot the intro, which is insane, so we gonna play it right now and then circle back.
You are now tuned in to the realest podcast.
NW. We back up in this thing. You can't roll with us if your last name don't got no loyalty. Podcast party poppin', but you already knew. I've been rolling with these folks. This that Monday night crew. Millennials versus the world like. Millennials versus the world like you. Millennials versus the world like. Millennials versus the world like you. Millennials versus the world. Millennials versus the world like you. Millennials versus the world like. Millennials versus the world like you.
Hey, yo, that was an insane drop, yo. What up, man? It's your boy K-Dot Biz, man. Welcome back to another episode of Monday Night Crew. I got the one and only lady of the show right now, Miss Pretty Pay. What's happening?
How we feeling? How we feeling?
You already know. It's your boy K-Dot Mims, man. The only spot you get authenticity and entertainment at the same time. Make sure you take a second. You like the page, like the stream. Subscribe to our channel. We stream every Monday covering social news, scenarios, topics of the night, and fair or foul. All right, Miss. First of all, how's life? How was your weekend? How you living?
Life is good. I forgot what I did this weekend. Oh, I went to my very, very good and close dear sister's birthday party. It was at a winery and everything, so we felt very much
Y'all
demure.
bougie, man.
Yeah, it gave bougie. Yeah, I said.
How old this person turned?
She turned 25.
Sheesh. All right, okay.
Yeah, we up there, man. We up there.
It ain't that. It's just the winery part and like 25. But go ahead. What
I
else?
know. Nah, that was real fun, real fun. And then, this is the first week back for teachers.
Mhm.
Next week is for the kids. So today was the first day back
Boy,
seeing all my
it
coworkers.
killed me, boy. It killed me today.
I know.
I ain't gonna say no lie, boy. It killed me today, boy.
But most of my
Actually,
classroom's set up, so I'm living.
But for me, it's the talking parts. Like I gotta do all the
Yeah.
talking and stuff like that, bro. I don't be with that, bro.
Oh yeah, you gotta do that. Yeah, I just be like this in the background.
Yeah. I don't know how I feel about that. But anyway, opening. I'm talking about having to do all the talking. But man, that's what I'm talking about for real. Because like, you want to know what it is for me. This week is more stressful than next week when the kids come back. I feel like for teachers, when the kids come back, is more stressful than pre-service week.
It is.
It's not that for me. It's vice versa. It's prepping and getting ready for everything on the front end that makes this week stressful.
I think it's both for teachers, because this week, like, we got all these meetings back to back to back to back, and we don't have no time to set up for our classroom. And then next week is just like we just thrown in the flames, thrown in the fire.
Yeah, I mean that's true. But I mean,
but I already did my classroom, so right now I'm just preparing.
When you fell off that chair,
yeah,
boy.
Yeah.
Hey, but for our opening thoughts, we'll start with the one that you kind of deflected off camera. We ain't talk about it. What justifies circling back to an old relationship? So in any don't matter who, what, whatever, what justifies anybody circling back to an old relationship?
Me personally, me circling back to an old relationship, it would have to have ended on like good terms, like, hey, we just not in the right place at the right time type of thing, like, and then we could circle back. If it was any cheating involved, if it was any like dishonesty, like if it was any of those red flags, like it's no circling back. It's no amount of time, like, unless that was like high school or like, a couple years ago, and it wasn't something as big as cheating. It was just probably like a little petty lie here and there in the third and whatever. Then maybe, okay, like, fate put us in the same spots at the same time or whatever. We might try it again if you saying something different, but I
You
don't
don't seem
know.
like the type to circle back too much. I will say that.
I don't.
Yeah. Hey man, appreciate the gifts early in the game, man. Appreciate the gifts, man.
Man.
I would say this. I think it's justifiable. So say the only way cheating is justifiable is if everybody don't know. I think no, listen what I'm saying. Like if you decide to go back and you didn't bring everybody in your mess, and that's just a decision you made and don't nobody know,
Okay. Yeah.
that I'm not gonna judge that as much as you made a big fuss about it and now you're going back.
Facts.
The only
Facts.
thing I would agree with you about circling back if like just was wrong time, wrong place. I believe like it's okay to circle back if y'all were like super young and nothing bad
Mm-hmm.
happened, like middle school, high school, and then just went separate ways and y'all was never really
Mm-hmm.
together. I think
Mm-hmm.
another justification is if y'all actually didn't want to break up, if that makes sense. Like y'all had to
Yeah.
because of circumstances, but y'all didn't want to. Now, I feel like personally, I feel like everybody ends up circling back. Let me explain what I mean. Like when I see people that's married, deal
Mm-hmm.
like say they divorced, they end up dating somebody way back when. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that happens a lot,
Yeah, and
honestly.
I'd be like, "Oh, player, like what? See, for me, if my wife goes somebody she knew before me, we're gonna have a problem, man. I ain't gonna tell you no lie. We gonna have a
She
problem.
been
So, I
plotting
mean,
that. She said as soon as you messed up.
yeah, hey, bro, can't do because that to me, I think people. Okay, not everybody. I'm not speaking. I'm just saying most people let they one get away first time around. Most
Facts.
people let they one get okay. So if we were together for 20 years and then you went back to somebody you used to date, Rob, what's happening? Uh, if you
You
went
was
back,
always thinking you was just waiting for your opportunity.
exactly. So I
Yeah.
can't trust you. And B, especially if I seen this person in some type of crossing, like they was on your social media, you was on like that type of environment.
Plotting.
I'm not cool with that. Now, I know there's some people that don't care what nobody think. If they want to circle back, they'll circle back. I just think we're a little too grown.
Mm.
How I want to say it. I think we're a little too grown to circle back for like non-commitment reasons. Like if we circling back, we got to be doing something serious at this
Yeah.
age. So let me ask you a question. What if a guy didn't work out because the way he shot his shot the first time didn't land for you, but he circled back and came correct the second time? Whatever the fall short point was.
And it was just him trying to go smack versus like us actually dating.
Say you dated for a little bit, he just was dropping the ball here and there, and he's like, "Man, I can't get with this." And then he come back and just approach it right. Y'all could have went on a couple days. He could have did all the things he thought you wanted. It just ain't work out the way you know what I'm saying? And then you circle back and bing bow.
I
That's what I'm asking.
mean, I would like to say I'm half and half when it comes to like logical and emotional. So like
Mhm.
logically speaking, if I see a different, like if I can see your potential and see, this is the whole kill. This is where things go left
Uh-huh.
because women love to see the potential. We love to build a man, but like we don't. We trying to get out of that. Like this ain't this ain't build a bear no more. Like we want a man that's fully developed. We don't want to have to develop you in that sense. Like when you add to a man and a man adds to you, like y'all are coinciding, like equally yoked type of thing. But if I gotta build you up and then you just you dropping the ball here and there, here and there, here and there, and then you come back and it's like I don't know. You gonna have to like remember when we was doing Battle of the Sexes and you asked me a
Uh-huh.
similar question and I said you gonna have to come back with a whole nother dip on your chip. Exactly. Like it gotta be something like drastically different for me to be like, okay, now I see him hustling here and there.
You don't think everybody date off potential?
I think sometimes, yeah, but I think women do it more than men. Like
No,
I
no, hell no.
in real life,
You see more guys accept women. If you accept more guys, you see more guys accept women at lower stages and stand with them than you see women accept lower guys. Thank you,
but
King Dale. Thank you.
what King Dale say?
He said women date up all the time, meaning like a guy is dating her for her potential. I don't think there's nothing wrong with dating for potential, but everybody does that in a sense. It just can't stay down. It can't stay like that because I think women give themselves. I'm sorry, but I think women give themselves too much credit on them being the reason why God elevates. You know what I'm saying?
Or sometimes we just be picking. Sometimes I'm gonna be real. Authenticity and
Yeah.
entertainment.
You know what I'm saying? I mean,
Sometimes we do be picking the wrong guys, like, and then
but he putting that
we
thing on their
try
back
to
so they stay there. Yeah.
and we try to mold them into the person that we think they can become. But in all
Stick around,
actuality,
King
we
Dale.
should
We'll
have just
see.
never
Keep going,
picked
Pay.
them. We should just never pick them from jump. So like that might be on us, and I'm not going to even generalize all women's decisions, but like some of my decisions in the past have got me in those type of situations where I'm just like, dang, like I thought you could have been XYZ yada yada yada, when in all actuality I just should have seen a spade for a spade.
If a woman thinks he's cute, she'll stay. That's what I've seen in my experiences. If a woman thinks he's cute, she'll stay.
I mean, not
See?
necessarily though.
See?
Not
Yes, she will.
necessarily,
Yes, she will.
because
Yes, she will.
the whole kill is like there's a plethora of men that are cute. There's a plethora of men that are fine that I feel like it's more of a confidence thing within that woman, because like you got to know that if this man is fine or whatever and he's dropping the ball in XYZ type areas, there's another man out there that is fine and holding the ball and then some, like, like you just gotta know you got it in order to go back out and get it, like.
I'll say this. I'll say this. I've seen women think a guy's cute and want to see what's going on there and will stay way longer than trying to get to know him to be her boyfriend.
Stay way longer,
There's not a
but
woman just seeing a guy, oh, he got a good job. Oh, he's real cool. Let me see if I could be with him long term. No, she's not gonna stay that long for that. But let him be cute and she trying to get that thing broke in. She'll stay, she'll wait a while. That's just the name of the game. That's it. But attraction is first. If I got a
attraction
choice,
is first, and
uh,
sometimes when we don't put
okay,
attraction first, we be left like.
you're wild. Uh, you're wild. But I think guys are more like try. I think dudes can find beauty in more ways than women can. Let me say that. I think guys
Facts.
do. Yeah. What?
Because we have
That's dating
different
potential.
things, like
You said what?
we got different things that, I mean, like, you talking about outside of physical.
Yeah. Just say what you about to say. We get to it. Go ahead.
We got different things. Women have different things that we have, like five different things probably that are like attractive, or like men.
Go ahead.
Y'all
Say it.
got y'all got y'all face, maybe y'all hairline. The older you get, it might be not there. And then
Oh, that's insane.
and then if you got a nice build, then that's that. But women, you got, am I gonna get demonetized? You got
Say what you
that.
about to say.
You got the butt, you got the
That's
boobs, you
it.
got the face, you got the
No cut. What women don't realize. See, say Chappelle, you started this. What women don't
talking about
realize.
cut.
What, what women don't realize is that they it's powerful. Don't get it twisted. But yeah, but for a lot of women, the buck stops there.
You
You don't
got the
really
cooking, you got,
come
oh
on,
my
man.
gosh. Men
Come
might
on,
have
man.
the cooking. I done had some men cook for me too.
The point I'm making,
Pretty
Chappelle,
good. Mm.
is when guys want that thing, they're willing to deal with way more than they usually do. And
And vice versa.
but what I'm saying is, for a long time, we only sought that. We only wanted that thing.
And you
Women
saying
always
that
want.
like it's
Women
over.
always wanted more than just sex. So
Yeah.
now that guys want more than just that, it didn't bring the value of it down, but now they're asking for more. So it requires women to get a long time. If she was pretty and we rapping and she give that thing up, you know what I'm saying? Like, we straight. Now guys want a little more.
So what's in
So
that little more category? Like what's in that category?
I'm not being mean. I'm being real. Like women get, or deemed naturally more nurturing, have the emotional intelligence, support more, all that stuff. But in reality, they never really had to do it like that because guys wasn't seeking that. So you may have been
Mhm.
doing it, but if I'm not seeking it, it don't really matter like that.
Right. So
Now
that's what y'all seeking now.
they seeking everything about a relationship than just sex. Once upon a time, it was just sex.
Mm-hmm.
Now, which I'm kind of 50-50, but like women want to work, make their own money, which is cool. So now women work. Guys want to have open and honest conversations with women more. Back in the day, men just work, bring the check home, and you leave. That's just what it was. So what I'm saying is now it's required more of a woman to do more for a guy than
Mm-hmm.
we have to. Like we always worked. We always brought there. I actually agree with that. King Dale said most of their standards is based off past trauma. I agree with that.
Are women or
Yeah.
men?
You mean men or women? I'm
I
gonna ask
think
them. I don't know.
both. I think both.
I'm gonna be real with you. I hear what you're saying.
Humans are adaptive. So like if I done been through X, Y, and Z, of course I'm going to seek something different. Like seek like that's going to be on my checklist. Like if I dealt with a man that didn't know how to clean up after himself and like stuff like around that, I would have those certain standards going into my next relationship because you're learning yourself as you're dating, as you're going, with going out with people and stuff.
Yeah, but I get what you're saying, but I don't think that ties directly into what I don't know, Chappelle. I just think too many women get credit for traditional ways, and they're not that traditional. But y'all get credit for being traditional. Like all that cooking and cleaning and stuff you claiming. I ain't
Mm-hmm.
asking if you can do it. Do you do it? I don't
Mm-hmm.
care what you can do. Are you doing it?
Right.
Okay. The whole nurturing, make a house a home. I
Right.
get that you can do it. Are you doing it? That's my
Mm-hmm.
problem. You know what I'm saying? So, like, for me, yeah, I hear what you're saying, but like,
Mm-hmm.
they really not out here to the point where, you know what I'm saying? They're not out here to the point where they're upholding tradition and asking for different things. I think modern women are letting go of tradition, but they get credit for being traditional women. Like, nah, I don't care what
Mm.
you brought up in. I don't care what you can
But
do.
I
Are
think
you?
that also goes the
Mhm.
other way too, because we're in a era where the men be like, put me in my masculine era, put me in my
No,
my.
man. That y'all got that's a
I be
small little
hearing it
that's a small little population. Dudes ain't really on that.
small.
Chappelle, let me ask you this. Let me ask you
You
this.
heard about Quiet on the Creek?
I don't even know. I don't listen to that song and I don't know what it stands for. And
I ain't listened to the song either. I just seen a post that was what that song was about.
I don't I'd rather not. But tell me what every modern guy has mostly traditional ways. So what I mean by that is most guys now are the breadwinner or don't mind being the breadwinner, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Most guys, when it comes down to it, still view themselves as a protector, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Most guys, most guys, if it came down to it, say we both work, if it came down to it, are willing to do more to make sure the house is okay. Not saying a woman won't work. That's not what I'm saying. But most guys would be willing to do more, right?
Yeah,
Okay. So
most.
most in tradition, most of those things still apply now. I'm not talking about the modern guys that be soft guy era and that masculine joint. I will say this: there are more women moving like guys than there are guys acting soft, and I say that and stand in it.
Mm.
It's too much, bro. It's too much, bro. It's too
And
much,
mind
bro.
you, we talking from two different generations.
Yes, we are, but it's your generation makes it really bad. My generation kind of started it. What you saying now to what? What you mean? Um,
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
I agree, dudes are sweet, but what I'm saying is there's more women that's acting like dudes than there are dudes acting like women though.
Mm.
You don't think so?
I mean, I agree to a certain extent, but it's also like one woman would argue that women are stepping up in those aspects because men aren't. I ain't listen.
Go ahead. Finish up what you said.
I
I'm sorry.
I ain't gonna really speak to that because like I know how to be feminine. Like I know how to be in my femininity and all that other stuff. Like I'm not going
You don't
to
feel like that's just a natural thing?
what?
Brittany, what up? Women being feminine. You
Hey.
don't feel
Hey,
what up? You don't feel like that's just a natural thing?
I mean,
Women just
yeah.
being feminine?
I mean, yeah, but like I mean, kind of. It's all depending on your upbringing. Because I will say, like, there was a point in my time. I mean, in my life where I wasn't as feminine or walking in my femininity as I am now. Like, I was raised. I have brothers. I was raised around men. Like, you know. So there was a point in time where I was classified as a tomboy. Like, I was doing things the same as my brothers and my male cousins and stuff like that. Like I wasn't necessarily waiting for a door to be open for me, or I was bringing in them groceries one trip at a time. Like I was
Mhm.
doing all those things as well, but it took me kind of growing up and taking a step back to like actually be like, okay, I am a woman. Like let me actually, you know, sit pretty. It took
So
some time.
so respect. But you don't feel like do you feel like just because you're a tomboy, you're not feminine? Let me ask that question before I say what I'm about to say. Anybody, not just you, but in general. If a woman's a tomboy, they not feminine?
It could be viewed as that. Like I didn't see myself as no less of a woman just because I was, out here with basketball shorts on and ashy kneecaps and a slick
Oh,
back ponytail.
ashy kneecaps is insane.
And a slick back ponytail, like I knew I was a woman. I didn't think I was one of the boys, but like it was just how I was, like I don't know.
Hmm.
I just didn't put too much weight on it,
Hmm.
I would say.
Okay, so Brittany, to bring you in, the initial conversation that kind of got where we were is like, is there anything that justifies circling back to an old relationship? Relationship, not situation. Relationship. Is there anything that justifies circling back to that? She's the
yeah,
circle the box. Okay, say more.
yeah. I I had to think about that, but yeah. So like, it could be timing,
Hmm.
right? Like, timing was off when you guys were together. It didn't work out.
Hmm.
I've seen and been in situations where we were better off as friends, right?
Mhm.
And so that's one of those things where it's like, all right, we can circle the block. Let's try it again. We've matured. We've grown up. Um, other than that, because I feel like if you broke up on some infidelity stuff, or if you broke up on some like real character flaws,
Hmm.
like you're treading in light water, like you about to burn
Hmm.
yourself again, because you're depending on if that person truly changed, or if you truly change. And people do grow, but you're
Hmm.
going to go out there again and try it. So I don't know if I would circle the block if it was stuff like that, unless I saw the true qualities in you, like from afar. Like, oh, okay, maybe they have grown a little bit, maybe. But that's the only reasons why I'm thinking like the timing was off, and we can come back to it.
Can
Mhm.
I ask you another question?
Yep.
Do you feel like Brittany? Listen to the question.
What, Keenan?
Do you feel like nowadays modern guys are closer to traditional men than modern women being closer to traditional women? Like who's gotten further away from tradition?
Women.
Oh my God.
I think
We can end the live. Go ahead.
no,
I'm sorry.
I think women. And you see how my service froze because they was like, "Don't sit up here and tell this lie."
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, no, women. I think women for real, because I feel like I was listening to Pay kind of talk about femininity and
Mm-hmm.
masculinity, and I feel like we kind of confuse those things sometimes. And I
Mm-hmm.
heard somebody say today, that they had been walking in their masculine energy and did not realize it until, it was pointed out or whatever. But I kind of feel like, because the societal norms of what's happening today, like, we sometimes we sit in these roles where we don't really have to do that. We do
Mm-hmm.
it
Mhm.
because society deems whatever, oh, this is what's playing out right now, and it's like, oh, okay, cool, now I have to be the independent woman, now I have to whatever, bringing 50-50 to the table, what I got, like, we really don't have to do that, and I think women focus more on that than men do.
Because what I was saying, I might continue my point because that was so beautifully put, Brittany. But because essentially what I was saying was, I think nowadays, and I'm not being funny, I'm being honest. This is what I said earlier. I feel like
Mhm,
nowadays women get a lot of credit for what they can do. So we're talking about tradition. Chappelle was like,
mhm,
the cooking, the cleaning. I'm like, yes, you can cook. Yes, you can clean. But is it
yeah,
actually happening in your relationship? Even if you're not with somebody, like, is your space like that? Do
mhm,
you provide that service on your own? Because I can get a lot of credit for what I can do, but am I actually doing it in action in real time? You get what I'm saying? So I was
mhm,
like, a lot of guys, besides these new dudes, I don't know everything they be on, but a lot of guys are do things closer to tradition. Like, they're willing to work. Most guys are willing to work more. Women work, not taking away from being a breadwinner. They're still considered being a protector. You know what I mean? Like, the
mhm,
traditional way of things are still alive and well within us, but it's not about what we
mhm,
can do. We still do those things in real time. And a lot of conversations
mhm,
around modern relationships become about what you can do or what you don't feel like doing, or all this put me in the energy, all that stuff. It's like, I feel like deflections from what's actually happening, what's really going on. That's where I feel like those things ended up. Dot, what up?
What up? What up?
Where a lot of those things get misconstrued at. You know what I'm saying?
mhm. Hey, Ava.
Hey.
What's up? What's up? What's
Asia,
Hey,
what
up?
up? Hey,
girl.
what up?
What's up, y'all?
What up? What up?
What's
What
happening? What's happening? What's
up?
happening?
Oh, y'all on nine
Um,
o'clock on the dot.
All right, y'all. So we was actually in a. I'm gonna do the opening thoughts to you all. Is there what justifies circling back to an old relationship? So to give kind of a synopsis of where we went, Brittany kind of said, like, if timing is in play, hey, that's the team, King Dale. I appreciate you, man. Stick around. That's the team, though. They come in at that time. Uh, Brittany said, like, timing, meaning like it just didn't work out at the time. You come back and later in life things work out. Chappelle said, if you like grew apart, which is kind of the same thing, like you grew apart, there was nothing bad. I said the same things they said. I said the only way cheating would be justifiable in this regard is if somebody cheated and you didn't like blast them and tell your whole family, and then you decided to work it out behind closed doors because you never went super public, so you don't give everybody else opinions of it. Am I saying you should go back to a cheater? No, that's just the only way I feel like it can work if you circle back in that way. So
Mhm.
Jay, Asia, Dot, what justifies circling back to a relationship? Old relationship.
I think I'll say I think if circumstances change, and by that I mean like, let's say there was an issue where they were too busy, right? Or they were not making the money that they wanted to, or whatever the case may be. And I feel like if circumstances change where now they do have open availability, right? Now they are more mature in different areas, right? I feel like if people put in the work to why it didn't work and we see the fruit of that, right? Like even outside of like me having to be a part of your life, but like you've done the work for you. I
Mhm.
think it's justifiable to circle back.
All right. Dot.
I
Jay.
think. I think. I think
You,
ending.
you echoing, Dot.
Can you hear me?
It's like a
Can you hear me?
me.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah,
I
you
got you.
echoing like I don't know what, but
Yeah.
all right, go ahead, Jay.
I think it just depends on the terms that y'all fell out on.
Mm-hmm.
If they were something that you can be like, okay, we can work past this. And I agree with Asia too. If it's an area that you had to grow in, and I've seen you do the necessary work, and I've done the necessary work, we can give it another try.
That's fair.
Hmm.
Dot, you want to go ahead?
Yeah, I think it's got to end right. I agree with you with well the two people that I heard talk anyway. I agree with what was said. Um, uh, but it's got to end the right way. I think it also. I don't know to your example about cheating. I don't know. But,
I just realized with cheating, bro, shock value has a lot to do with how people handle it. And I'm not saying it's right. I'm never justifying it. But I'm saying
mm,
like when something that catastrophic happens to a relationship, other things play a factor way more than the actual foul act itself. A lot of things go into that, especially depending on what how much time you have in.
mm.
Um
Mm, doesn't
oh
matter to
god.
me.
Hey,
Yeah, I
hey,
might
so,
say,
hey, so no
Don't
ego
matter.
said he said, salute everyone. What up, man? Appreciate you tapping in. He said, maybe I've been living under a rock, but I've yet to hear a straight man say he's been walking his masculine energy and did not realize it. Brittany, was that well, you were referring to a man, correct? So Brittany, he was saying, were you referring to a man earlier when you made that reference of walking in their masculine energy? Daniel, what
No,
up? Appreciate y'all tapping in.
no,
she was referring
no,
to a woman.
I said a woman. Like when a woman says, "I've been walking in my masculine energy," and not realizing that she was doing that.
Yeah, that's a
Not
little
a
odd.
man.
I just hate
I
both
mean,
of those. I just hate that energy conversation now altogether. It's like now we got to figure out what energy to walk in based on what somebody else do. Come on,
I, don't-
man.
yeah, I
Oh my
agree. I
gosh.
agree with you, Keenan. But I think that again, I think people have taken it to the next level. I think that like it's not as big as what it seems. Like if you can feel soft or you can feel like a woman, like that's feminine, right? But if or even masculine, like if you can do the things that make you feel manly, and your woman is, felt like protected in all the manly things, like that can be defined. I think people are looking too far into definitions. Like if a man can't even like agree with something without them being like, oh, that's feminine, he's questionable, what he do, he on the DL, he on the, and it's like, no, he maybe he likes Taylor Swift, I don't know. I don't know. I don't think everything has to be defined. Like you don't have to
Mhm.
define everything as feminine or masculine.
I
I,
agree. I think it's more of a conversation now than ever just because of so many like what's going on nowadays. Like it is a lot of DL men or like like that is in the conversation now. Like I feel like before it probably was, but it wasn't so drastic, like or in your face as well. Like, with social media and everything like that developing and stuff, like it's just like in your face now. So it's more into the conversation now, whether it benefits the conversation or not. I don't think so either. Like, but I think that's a reason why it is like on the head front or forefront.
so before we get to the scenario, I just want to say somebody said just say you can't cook. And, what the only thing I'll say is I feel like this conversation is also rooted in women's heightened independence over the last 15, 20 years. I think that has a lot to do with it too. But nevertheless, let's get into the scenario. Okay. All right. I've been close friends with my childhood best friend for over 2 decades, 20 years, 20 years,
Thank
two
you.
decades, 20 years. I recently shared with him that my wife of 5 years is cheating on me and I'm contemplating a divorce. Jeezy, don't do it. All right. I find out that not only did he know my wife was cheating, but he knew it was someone in our immediate friendship circle and didn't tell me. What should I do next? Is there forgiveness in this?
Dub both of them.
Yo,
Hmm.
so here goes Chappelle. Ah,
Where the
I'm
loyalty
over
at,
there. What's
man?
y'all thoughts?
Where the
Crazy
loyalty
work.
at? There's no way I could sit and look y'all in y'all face knowing your wife cheating on you with someone in our circle.
Like,
I'm going to the person who I know they cheating with. I'm like, hey, look. You're not about to put me in this position. You tell them or I'm telling.
No facts. Straight like that. And you
Because
got a certain amount of time too. You got
exactly. I'm giving you the opportunity.
3 business days.
Okay,
Hey,
okay.
for real, that might be a lie. My thing would be having to defend myself as far as knowing you finding out before I was able to tell you, because now I look bad too.
Yeah. Not just bad, like cruddy.
Mm, okay.
So, yo, man, yo, these people are crazy. So I would say, I would say, I agree. I agree. I think,
My fault.
I know, man. These people wild, bro. Hey, chat, man. What y'all on tonight, bro? Hey, somebody said I'm smashing his wife. He said
Chill,
somebody said,
chill,
bro.
bro.
He said, bros lied if one of y'all wives. Yo, that's
That's
hey,
crazy,
but no,
bro.
you want to know what? So I'm gonna answer the question first. What I would do next is it can't be said on a live. And then is there forgiveness? I would probably have to get rid of all three of them: the wife, the friend she's cheating with, and my close friend of 20 years. I'm gonna tell you why. I actually do think there's some type of dilemma about being the person that's breaking that level of news to someone. I do think that's a hesitation point. Um, I just don't see how you would see that and keep it to yourself. I have to, even if I don't tell my bro directly, like B Dot said, I'm forcing that other hand. I think a lot of times like this, you find out that like the person in the close friend group circle, they're in your friendship circle, but they not your friend. So they don't see it
Mhm.
that way. It
Mm.
could be a mutual friend. Um, so I'm just like, yeah, no, I'm not sure no other way to approach that. I don't care if it take two people to cheat. It ain't got you knew, and it's in our friendship. So let me tell you something, man.
Hey, why does the person of 20 years got to get cut off? If they're contemplating telling you, or if you said you cutting them off, right?
We've been friends for 20 years and you telling me this is the only hard conversation we've ever had? Like, uh. Come correct.
That part's a
20
fact.
years?
Hey, I can answer that, Dot. First of all, I'm turning into a barber because I'm giving everybody fades. I'm
Yeah.
gonna just start with that. Everybody catching fades. Just want to put that out there on record. Dot, the reason why you cut that person off for 20 years is because they felt comfortable enough to come to you, and you actually contemplated about
My
telling
fault.
me over a 20-year friendship. You've known her for 5 years. And number two, why did they feel comfortable enough to come tell you anyway?
I left
Okay.
out. I left out a part. I found out that not only did he know my wife, that's me. That's on me. Yeah, no, he gets cut off too. I left that part out.
Mhm.
Asia.
Yeah, nah, this got me hot. Like this is
Yeah.
frustrating. Like
Hey.
I'm genuinely upset. And I know it's just a scenario, but like I think there's a level of it's disrespectful from everybody that's involved, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like it's disrespectful that we have I know I might be adding to the scenario here, but it's disrespectful that your wife is cheating. It's
Mm-hmm.
disrespectful that your homeboy that she was cheating with has been in your face
Mm-hmm.
and it's and still like coming around, right? Because my thought is like, if there's somebody in your close circle, y'all been like having conversations, possibly being on vacations, like doing life together, acting as if
Man.
nothing is going on. The level of
Hmm.
deception is
Mm.
wild
Mm-hmm.
and crazy.
Man.
Also, to then have like your friend of 20 years to have information and not to like
I know.
clue you
Mhm.
in or anything like that, because somebody said in the comments, let me see, they said like, nah, like he was trying to protect your marriage kind of thing. He didn't want to be a snitch.
Nah.
Who he snitching on? Where the loyalty?
Right. I feel like there's, in my mind, there are certain levels of like, I don't even want to say loyalty, but loyalty, just a human thing, respect thing. I have a rule like, don't have me out here looking stupid.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody in the room know but me,
Right.
Yeah.
I have an
Right.
issue with
I'm the
that.
one looking
Like
crazy.
like
Hmm.
I have an issue with that with everybody that's involved. Like at what point because even if the person that knew didn't feel comfortable breaking such news, because like Kenny, to your point, like that is a lot of like, that's heavy. So even if it is
Mm-hmm.
like, and I've talked about this before, but number one, I'm going to the wife and the homeboy, like y'all better tell them before I do.
Yeah.
I'm throwing out
Mm-hmm.
ultimatums.
Mm-hmm.
I'm giving y'all the opportunity, and y'all got until such and such date, because I'm telling my homie. And I'm
Mm-hmm.
I'm already acting a little funny because I keep telling him he need to talk to y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Now I
And
can't speak as a man because I'm a woman, but as a woman, that's how I think I would be as a man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
man, Asia, to your point, let me tell you, man, the things that will be running through my head specifically for the friend in the circle, not necessarily the
One of
friend
your friends.
for 2 decades is more so where's the loyalty? You should have been told me no or found a way to get me the information. The friend
Mm-hmm.
in the circle, if you've ever been like in my house or we've
Ooh.
ever like communicate, like you know what I'm saying, like my mind is gonna go to what friendship interactions we've had that's going to up the level of like the disappointment or whatever the emotion may be. Because I do think there's something complicated about situations that have marital, spouses and families and things like that. But if you've been in my house and we've crossed certain boundaries that every person doesn't get to get let in, you know what I mean? Like friendship things, that's gonna make it worse. The friendship of 20, the person of 20 years, like if Dr. J did that, yeah, nah, bro, we can't. I'm gonna tell him straight up though. I'm not gonna do no cutting. I don't even know if I would I don't even know if I'd be like, bro, are you serious? Are you serious? And what's getting me is 20 to 5 years. It's not like I know you for 20 and been with her for 20. So you like
Mm-hmm.
super
Right.
conflicted. Like
Right.
Mm-hmm.
5 years. Hell no.
Because in my mind, I'm gonna think that you at some point liked my wife, was trying to
Damn
smash
right.
my wife.
Damn
You've been
right.
looking at her too, and now
Yep.
Mhm.
homeboy got some stuff on you, and that's really why you're not telling nothing.
Yep.
Because
Yep.
now
Mm-hmm.
I'm about to fight all of y'all. That's
Yep.
really what this is giving. This is a trigger situation
Yep.
Mhm.
for me, for real. Because without putting all the things, but like I had to be the one. Like I was the one that knew things,
Mm.
right? And like it was breaking up homes.
Oh man.
Yeah, and like it's a really icky like situation to be in, but conversations have to be had.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Yeah, I
Mhm.
there's
think
no way
I
I could
think
sit in y'all's face and know that y'all are cheating while I'm
Yeah,
sitting here looking at my friend of 20 years.
ain't no way.
You know they've
Oh
been
yeah,
all in the
no.
same room at some point. There's
Right.
no way
Yep.
Vacationing
a person
together.
can do that.
Ugh.
and
My
I
face
think
gonna
that's
say
the
it all. Mm.
I think that's the
Go ahead, Jay.
biggest I think that's the biggest thing for me is like more so the embarrassment.
Mm.
Because it's like you said, you in the room and this person sitting beside you, you dapping them up, and he clapping
Mm.
your wife. Like that's insane.
Jay make it sound so much worse to
Oh, it's worse.
cheating.
Yeah,
But
he
this is
really
what
No,
I'm
does.
saying. It is
Hey,
worse.
it's true though.
it
It's
is worse.
true.
You're right,
You
Jay. It
dapping me
is
up with
worse.
the same hand. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, bro, nah.
See where his mind goes is insane.
Okay. Hey, that's why I started out by saying I'm giving out fades. I'm laying hands
Yeah, yeah.
because that's wrong, man.
Yeah, you're not wrong, Jay.
Yeah, that's crazy work.
What I would say is that a lot of people don't talk about with that 20 the friend of 20 years. Brittany, I'm gonna come to you next because I'm sorry, I didn't hear from you. The friend of 20 years, I would have to make the other person say something because there's a chance that the husband may not believe you if you just come out and say that to them. Sometimes you got to be strategic about that. Meaning like the friend of 20 years just telling you that's going on, they might because of their wife, you know what I mean? Like they may not believe. I don't know. No, I recently shared with him that I think my wife is cheating. Oh no, no, I added my own little piece because he said he found out that not only did he know his wife was cheating. I don't know, bro. That's sticky, bro. That's sticky. I'm sorry, Brittany. I'm just throwing it to you. That's sticky.
I
Now,
mean,
if I'm the friend of 20 years, oh, sorry, Britt.
Yeah, hold on, Faye. Go ahead, Brittany, and then you next, Faye.
I wasn't gonna say nothing. Y'all had already said it. My only thing is this: is I would ask, like, where did our friendship go wrong? Like, at what point did we tether away? Because there's no explanation as to why we've been friends for so long, and you would not feel comfortable enough to come and
You
tell me
couldn't tell
something
me,
like that. So
Right.
even
I
as hard
feel
as that
like,
is.
Mhm.
yeah, I'm gonna cut you off regardless. But I would genuinely want to know, like, over 2 decades, where did we go wrong? because I have
Mm,
never let you down. You have never let me down. This is my wife of 5 years, like y'all said. Like she just entered the picture. So for me, it's like what Asia said exactly what I was gonna say. You liked her for real, or you
mm,
thought about it, or you done did something that homie over there has on you, or B, excuse me, you was just done with our friendship anyway. Like you didn't care enough to come and tell me. You're not my friend for real. Or maybe we just one of those
mm,
things where we're just growing apart because now I can't trust you and the loyalty has left the room.
mm.
For sure.
Hmm.
Okay.
Agree. I would say like if I'm the friend of 20 years and I just up and tell you and you don't believe me and you choose your wife's side, oh, at that point, like there's a deeper issue anyways. Number one, when you do find out, you can't say nothing to me because I did tell you. And then number two, it's like you choosing this. I mean, love is blinding, I guess. But like
Nah, hell no.
you choosing Shawty over a 20-year relationship when you've had no reason to question my judgment or my my information that I give to you ever before. So it's like, oh yeah, nah,
You
absolutely
Hey,
not.
Pay.
But
I like to offer a different perspective real quick.
yeah,
The
go
only
ahead,
way
Jay.
I think that can work is if the wife and the friend of 20 years had bad blood between each other. Because then the wife at
Mm,
that point can manipulate him and be like, "Oh, he just don't like me. He trying to start stuff." I think that's the only way you can kind of twist that scenario.
mm.
Because I don't see why you wouldn't believe your friend of 20 years, just flat
At
out.
20. Hmm.
I mean,
I,
I
I,
was going. I agree. I agree. But I was going to Keenan's point where he was like, some like if
sometimes if that friend
yeah,
come, they might not believe you just because you said it.
yeah.
I'm gonna say something, man, that we ain't talk about enough in this scenario, man. And I'm gonna be real. Some of them childhood best friend relationships be janky for real. Like it just be a title, and they don't be like real true, like the person that you could depend on like that. But because I can't remember what episode it was. I think it was on the season where Asia, you were talking about titles and because Beta had asked like you have more than one best friend, and then Asia,
Hmm.
you went down the line of like the different titles. Not saying that about your parents specifically, but I think sometimes the childhood and 20 years puts an expectation on people that may not really be there in real life. Like, yes, you're around. Yes, we say the title, but are you the person that I would really go to for that? That I could depend on when it comes down to those things.
Hmm.
That's how I think sometimes the title can get misconstrued because that person might not be the person that you really was. You know what I'm saying?
But
It
here's
be
my
jank.
thing, like even if it's janky, you've known me for 20 years. And you know that I've been in rooms with this man that's doing things with my wife. And my wife is doing things with this man. Like that to me, I don't
Mm.
care if we're neighbors, if we go to the same gym,
Church.
if we play
Wow.
spades together occasionally. Like that's disrespectful. I don't care. If you know we in the same room,
Yeah.
Mm.
We
Yeah,
got
there's
come
no
called.
on.
excuse.
We got
There's
called the
no
law for sure.
Yeah, there's no excuse. If I call you a close friend
Mm.
and you watching this go down and you don't tell me, yeah, yeah. I
Mm-mm.
think I don't know that I wouldn't be just as mad at you as I am at the other two. To the point of I might come at you first. I wouldn't be just as mad
Mm.
at you.
I yeah.
I might come at you first.
Wait, hold on. You're saying like you would be just as mad, or you're saying you don't know if you would be just as mad, but you would go to the friend that didn't tell you
No,
first.
I would be just as mad, if not even more mad at my 20-year friend for not telling me, watching me be in the same room and watching
Boy,
and
I be
knowing that my
sick.
wife is cheating with somebody else. Like I'm probably coming at my close friend first.
Mm.
Yeah, and
I
I agree. I agree with that, Beta, only because the scenario said I think my wife is cheating, right? And anybody
Hmm.
that's thinking your partner is doing something, if that's your close friend, you had to have had a conversation with them, or maybe like an itch, or maybe like, bro, I don't really know, like something. At some point, you had to have said something. I think as close
Hmm.
friends, we always kind of hint, even if we don't come out and say that. So for me, it's like you've had an opportunity. Even if you didn't want to
Yep.
come, straight out and say it. You had an opportunity to be like, bro, let me just tell you right quick, like what I've seen, maybe something.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't do anything. Like so there, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm definitely gonna be more mad at you than that.
Is
We're
it
told.
the same?
I don't know if I'm gonna be more mad. Nah, 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 nah,
I'm
nah.
gonna be
Cause
more
you,
mad.
cause you, cause you, my wife, laid up next to me every single night. We took vows together, all those things, and you over here smashing my homeboy. That then you was over here inviting him, like, oh yeah, let's have a cookout, let's do all these things, let's have a game night. Like, no, I'm definitely more mad at you, and I'm mad at my homeboy for sure that didn't tell me, but I'm definitely, I think I'm more mad at my spouse that I that I, we had vows.
Mm.
Are
Like,
you
and we live
Asia?
under the same roof.
Are you more willing to? Are you more willing to forgive the friend than the husband? Like to work on it. Let's say this breezes over, right? Like y'all decided y'all worked on y'all gonna work on y'all marriage, whatever. Are you more willing to forgive the friend and rekindle your friendship because they didn't tell you, or are you more willing to forgive the spouse because you want to fix your marriage?
I have a hard time answering that because I'm not forgiving none of them niggas.
Yeah, I can't. I
Yeah,
can't.
nah.
You want to know what gets me, and we gotta get ready to move to the next topic. You don't want to know what gets me. I know people relate these very close. It's the deception in it. Like
Yeah.
when you go past a certain level of deception, it's like it ain't no forgiving, no nothing, bro. Like
Yeah.
we ain't because nah, bro, nah.
You ain't gonna
Somebody,
want to be
Yeah.
my friend. You ain't gonna be
yeah.
my friend afterward. I
By the time we
promise.
get there,
I'm gonna
the
have
law,
to take that one to the Lord because
the law will be called. The law will be called. All
Withholding the
right.
truth is
Yeah,
the same thing as a
hey,
lie.
I just killed my friend. Come and get me.
See,
It's over.
be that hot boy. He gonna be on the audio. He gonna be cooked before they get there. Cause I don't know what happened. I don't remember.
Yeah,
I
I'll be
don't know
laying
what
next to the
happened, man.
body. Laying next to the body.
I'm telling you. All right, man. Let's get into this local news. All right, man. The would y'all consider Tyler Perry the biggest black director of all time, or no, not yet?
Of all time.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm asking.
um,
Dang.
if we talking like, because for me, honestly, Spike Lee, I give
That's where
Spike
I
Lee
was
all
going.
props.
That's
I
where
don't
I
think
went.
anybody can top Spike
Okay.
Lee
Okay.
personally.
That's where I was
That's
All right,
just
that's
going.
me.
cool.
But Tyler
All
Perry up there, he can
right,
be
okay.
up there for
I was
sure.
asking. I think Spike Lee was a good counterexample. All right, so this Thursday, Tyler Perry dropped why did I get married again? This is the third movie in the what are they called in the trio? What is it called?
Trilogy,
Sequel.
trilogy,
Trilogy,
right?
Trilogy.
yeah,
Yeah.
trilogy. And everybody's older, so the team has watched it. I'm before I get into the trailer itself. How do y'all feel about him coming out with "Why Did I Get Married" 3, essentially, just coming out with the movie?
I'm
I
gonna
feel
watch it.
better now that I've seen the trailer.
Respect. Did y'all
Um,
watch the other two?
Yeah.
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 I think it was time for the we needed this, man. People going. You want to know why we need it? What people not gonna say, specifically us millennials. Tyler Perry has had he has been very genius with his timing of movies. You know what I mean? I think the relatability, it's not all of us, but the relatability and where most of us are, where we're getting a little older and we're kind of past that stage of like honeymoon and figuring it out. I think it was just a genius drop. The only thing I didn't like, we can get to the trailer now. The only thing I didn't like is I ain't see my girl Janet, bro.
Oh well,
I
yeah.
ain't see my girl Janet.
Yeah.
They're gonna put all with the rock at the end, smiling in the rock face, like she about to go get wore out, and now she gone. I don't like that. I don't like that. Because what happened with Janet? You done drove my man crazy. You know what I'm saying? He done did all he did for the family. You done drove him crazy, got him speak splile, and you get to ride off into the sunset with a new guy.
She went through her own grief. Don't do that. She went through her own grief.
Right. You know what I liked about this
Thank you,
though?
Asia. Thank you, Asia.
I really, I put this on the same, after seeing the trailer, I put this on the same On the same plane, because I'm not gonna say on the same level, but on the same plane as when Best Man Holiday, when that came out.
Yes.
It was one of those like, okay, this makes sense. Like watching the trailer, it was one of those. It didn't feel like the typical Tyler Perry, like, oh, now we going through hardships again, and now it's all the things.
Right.
It really felt like reminiscing, teaching like the young folk. You know what I'm saying? Now their generation are going through their relationship stuff, and so it felt like older generation actually connected to the younger generation and like keeping it real with them. So that's at least that's what I got from the trailer. So that's what I'm looking forward to.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
think
And what I got,
go
go
ahead,
ahead,
Jay. Go
Steve.
ahead, Jay.
I'm about to say, I think it was genius too to drop it again, and I like him doing things like this because to me it mimics like different stages of your marriage. Like I think it was time to do it again because now they've grown into a different place. Like if you remember at the beginning with Sheila and them, she was restarting, met the
Mm-hmm,
sheriff. Then they actually moved on,
mm-hmm,
relocated. It was rough trying to find a job, like different stages in your marriage. So
mm-hmm.
I think it was brilliant to drop it again. And I think in the trailer where the daughter said, I don't know if that was the daughter or not, but she said, "We thought y'all marriage was perfect." And it's
Yeah.
like a lot of people look at
Yeah.
people, and it's like,
Mm-hmm.
man, y'all have no clue what we've been
You
through.
have no
Yeah,
idea.
yeah,
Yeah.
Hmm.
So I really like that.
Yeah.
yeah. And I like the concept of like I don't know how she's connected, but like Taraji P Henson coming in as like a lone wolf in a sort. I think that was
Yeah.
a good addition,
Mm-hmm.
and I like the way that they're there. If I saw it correctly, for a wedding, you know what I mean? It's like
Mm-hmm.
they're there for a wedding, so it's kind of like restarting the cycle
Hmm.
of what the next generation of marriages will look like. The only thing that I will say, which I know he'll do, is like the messaging he puts in the movie will be very important. I also, what I really also love about it is, for the most part, the chemistry amongst those couples were so important to the actual movie that he didn't replace any of them. Most of them came back.
Yeah.
Again, with respect
Yeah.
to Janet, because she with the rock somewhere after she done drove my man off into a car. The other couples are back. I'm
Crazy.
interested to see the plot twist though, because you know it got to be one. I'm
Always.
interested to see what the okay we went left is. But
Drama.
Yeah.
go ahead,
Drama.
Matt.
No, I was saying I was agreeing with you. There's got to be some drama, but no, like I missed the second one. However, looking at this trailer right here, I agree with Asian. Yeah, there's more for the Tyler Perry. Normally, there's a lot of hardships and I ain't gonna say negativity, but see a lot of negative painted images in Tyler Perry movies when it comes to us, and I didn't see that a lot this time in the trailer anyway. So what you said kind of hit. Like I know there's got to be a twist somewhere.
Yeah.
So Doc, can I ask you a question?
Yep.
Are they negative depictions or are they depictions of what actually happened in our community that's not talked about?
I mean, I'm gonna take your saying two things can be true. Um,
Okay.
they all have to be that though, because there's positive stuff like this right here that could be portrayed.
So I'm a Tyler Perry fan.
Hmm.
Um
I ain't gonna say I
good
don't like him.
no, you didn't, but like I think Good Deeds was a good one. I think Good Deeds was a positive spin on what was going on. What
Hmm.
was the other one where I think there's a little balance. I guess what you said it, so I'm
Appreciate it.
asking you, huh? Oh yeah, yeah. I think
Get a shot.
yeah, I think you said it, so I'm asking you, like, I think he shows a wide range of the black experience, but the
Mm,
ones that hit the most have the quote unquote negative depiction of what people are going
I
through.
get that.
But like Diary of a Mad Black Woman, yeah, it was a little, you know what I'm saying? But it was like,
That was my move.
see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? It's
But
a
and
lot of
that but
I ain't
that's what it's
saying they don't
relatability.
supposed
be
to
good.
do.
I
That's
ain't
what it's
saying they don't be
supposed to do.
good now. Uh-huh.
They're relatable. I think they're relatable. I think he does a little bit of both. I think he does kind of highlight negative things, but they're real life situations. They're relatable.
Hmm.
But I
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
also think that he in all of his movies, and I'm thinking of the Cartwrights with Sanaa Lathan. Like
Boy, she
that
pissed
was
me off.
crazy, but I was so happy that it was a woman this time. Like and not the typical black man,
Right.
whatever. Because Be quiet, Keenan. I'm talking. I'm serious when I say that for real. These are positive. These are relatable things. It's real life things that I think that he picks out and highlights. So I do think there is negative, but there's also like some truth.
Yeah.
And I think
Some
a
of these
part of
things that
that,
could be positive.
I think a part of that too is I think that Tyler Perry really does a great job of appealing to like various types and various walks when it comes to like our community. You know what I'm saying? Like there are some things that I don't think that I could relate to, right? There are other things that I absolutely know that I can relate to, right? I think that there's like people, let's say from my neighborhood back home, like that they can absolutely relate to. You know what I'm saying? And some stuff. So I think that he's like, I got something for everybody.
Yep.
Mhm.
And that's I think how Tyler Perry is.
Yep.
And I think since we stand on a positive note, he kind of brought back a bit of a nostalgic look with those Tyler Perry wigs for Mike. Like it kind
Yo,
of,
man, I hate
you know
Jay.
what I'm saying? Like it was more of
I
a.
hate Jay, man. I swear, bro. Jay is
And I'm
crazy,
just saying
man.
he was staying true to his roots. I'm just saying.
Jay is crazy, man. He did. I'm looking forward to it, man. I just hope that it ends in a positive way. I don't want to see nobody else die.
Mm-hmm.
We'd have had our fair share of that. Chappelle, we didn't hear you. I noticed. Was you born when that first one came out?
All right.
Oh, my fault.
Oh.
My
All
bad.
right.
My bad, bro. My fault. My fault. My bad.
I seen both.
Oh, okay.
I
So you.
seen Sheila chugging up that mountain. I seen all of the above. I seen both.
Mhm, mhm. Oh,
Between
mhm.
1 and 2, which one was your favorite?
Two, man. Boy, two are like that, boy.
I like one. I like the first one. First one
You
better.
you you know, I feel like the first one was good. I feel like with two, the dynamic of everyone's struggle was very much so like I feel like they attacked a lot of different marital struggles and different
Mhm.
relationships. With one, it was kind of like, yes, it was good, but it was kind of like it wasn't surface level, but like I don't remember the issues in one that were like, you know what I mean?
Mm.
To me. And two, boy, it got to the nitty-gritty, boy. Started talking about that thing. And you know what? Two showed way more than one, if I'm remembering correctly. Like, I love the way two show how friends come together when a friend is going through it. I think, like,
Yeah.
in two, it
Mhm.
showed how when Pat and Gavin was going through what they were going through, what showing up for your friend looks like. Like, I'm gonna tell you one of my favorite scenes. Like, you remember how she switched the locks, and then he come in, and then he was like, "Oh, you ain't tell me we was breaking in," but they went in anyway because it's their
Yeah.
homeboys. Like, "All right, look, you ain't tell me we was breaking in, but like we here
Yeah.
now." You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So like, I think it's a lot of silent messages in like how showing up for your friend looks. Now, I ain't saying breaking
Mhm.
nobody's house, but you know what I'm saying? It's one of them
I
things where
think that's
like,
exactly what you said.
no, what I'm saying is it like you have those friends where it's like, "Hey man, it's stupid, but I'm with you." But it's dumb, just so you know. And that level of support. The only thing that really bothered me was how I feel like a lot of women that really had that level of intellect and probably feel disconnected was in like how Pat was in her mind like that to the point where she was like wasn't talking to anybody, making decisions on her own based off her own grief, her own knowledge, and like I believe there's a lot more people that go through things like that that isn't that normalized. We're in their head all the time, and they do struggle with outward images, even to their friends and stuff like that. It's like, damn, that was really dark to me in a sense that, but it's a real thing that people may struggle with, especially in the era of social media.
Mhm.
Any more thoughts on the trailer itself? Hey Jay, if that bread right, would you put on one of them wigs?
Hey, send it over, man.
All
Send it over.
right, let's get into these topics of the day. Well, you crazy, man. All right, man. So one of the themes of the show is forgiveness. So is forgiveness a sign of strength or a lack of self-respect? Which
Strength.
one do you see forgiveness as? Lord of mercy. I'm gonna go to you first, Jay. I'm gonna go to you first, Jay. I feel like you've been a little quiet, Jay. I'm gonna go to you first, bro. So is forgiveness a sign of strength or a lack of self-respect?
I think forgiveness is a sign of strength, especially when you're able to forgive the person and actually be able to move forward. I think the second part of the question you said is
It's a or. It's a or. So do you think it's
that's
a
what I'm saying.
sign of a lack of respect or a sign of strength?
I think it's a lack of respect for yourself when you forgive the person and you continuously let them do the same thing again.
Boy, look at
Then I feel like it's a lack of respect for yourself. But just forgiving the person, that
Mhm.
does take a lot of strength because depending on what they did, that could create different scenarios in your head, different traumas that you didn't even know you had. So now I have to do the necessary work now to fix those things. So that's how I look at it.
head bust. Chappelle. Chappelle.
I'm gonna say strength because just because I forgive you does not mean that I'm going to allow you back into my life to potentially do the same thing. Like I'll have cognitive empathy and I'll empathize with whatever you got going on, which led to your decisions of whatever you did to cross me or whatever. But uh and I'll forgive you mainly for myself because I'm not the type to hold grudges or put any extra wrinkles on my forehead. But yeah, I'm that don't mean you gonna come back into my life either. But yeah, that's a sign of strength.
If it's true forgiveness, yes, it's a sign of strength. I think people say I forgave and really, yeah, I don't think you have to forget when you forgive, but true forgiveness is, being able to, I think, Nate, me and your blow up was really big. I think we've truly forgave each other. Nothing changed, right? We can actually sit down, have conversations. We moved on, no problem. Um, no animosity. It's nothing there anymore. True forgiveness is being able to really move on with that person, be around that person, and really be able to, not have anything there. I don't think people do that. I think people hold it in. Um, But if you can actually truly forgive, yes, it's a sign of strength. Um, and I agree with what they said with the lack of self respect as well.
Yeah, yeah. Brittany.
I agree. I think it's a sign of strength. I think, like y'all said, forgiveness is for you. It's completely letting go of that
Yep.
anger, that animosity, whatever it is attached, to whatever it is that person did. I am a firm believer in not forgetting. The Lord is still working on me. So I just don't, so I put you in places in my head. Like I'm not gonna forget. So that's a part of my strength is like I was able to forgive you. But I think it becomes I'm with you, Jay. I think it becomes a lack of self-respect if you keep forgiving. Like it's almost like you feel what's the word I'm looking, like obligated. You feel obligated to keep forgiving this person because for whatever reason you may want them around or because they're good to you or because you feel like you need them around. So it's like, okay, yeah, you said you're not going to do it again, but he's paying for stuff in my house or she's bringing value to, I don't know, whatever it is the reason. So I just think that's a lack of self, you don't, there's no self-worth there. Like you have to really search inside yourself to be like, am I really doing this for me? Like, am I really letting go of whatever it is that's the issue here? Or am I doing this because I need this person or I think I need this person around me for some sort of temporary fulfillment?
Yeah,
Hmm.
agreed. Asia, what you think?
Ooh, I think forgiveness is such a complex topic for real.
For sure.
Because I think that, like, I think just because you cut somebody off, right? Like, I've heard people say, well, like, I cut them off. So, well, that doesn't mean that you forgave them, right? And I think that, because at first I was going to say, I think forgiveness is a strength really because of that. I think because of how much work that it actually takes to forgive somebody for real.
Mm-hmm.
The same way that I feel like love is like an action, right? Like I think love is a choice. Like you choose to continue to love that person. Why? Because you're putting time in, you're putting in effort, you're putting in this investment of yourself. I think forgiveness is similar, right? I think it takes a lot of work because every time you see that person, you could really be seeing what they did, right? You could really be seeing the harm that they caused, whether it's you seeing them in person or you seeing them online or whatever the case may be. And so I think it takes a lot of strength to actually forgive somebody. I think it can be, Jay, on the same lines as what you were saying, I think it can be a sign of a lack of self-respect. A lack of self-respect when you are putting their desire over your own, in terms of like, if they constantly give you like, oh, I have changed, oh, I have done da 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 da, and then you don't actually see the fruit of that. And then you say, Britt, to your point, like you forgive them in namesake. I think you can continuously like forgive somebody, right? Because I don't think that it has to be, they have to continuously do something. I think every time I see you and I want to like, and I know that you done slept with my homeboy and we've been married for 5 years. You know what I'm saying? Like however that situation was, like for me, it's like every time I see you, I gotta forgive you. Because every time I see you, I actually want to hit you. You know what I'm saying? Like I actually have to actively forgive you constantly. And so I think it's a lack of self-respect when you start to give them access that they should not have.
Right.
Yeah, I love that. I think for me, the lack of respect come in if I forgive you and you compromise one of my values or morals. I feel like it's a lack of respect, regardless. Like what I'm saying is, if you compromise one of my values or morals, I'm not forgiving you.
That's valid. Oh
Like
wait,
I'm not.
what?
If you were to go against something that get, for example, say if somebody stole from me, nah, there ain't nothing you can say or do. I'm not going to forgive you, because if I do, to me that's a lack of respect. If I forgive you for something that high on my value list. You know what I mean? Like I now I'm disrespecting myself for even allow you to think that I forgive you, because I want you to know that I don't, because you cross a line that can't be uncrossed. Now, is that always the best method when it comes to moving on within your own regard? I would say this, and I may be wrong. Y'all let me know, therapist. In my mind, I can let it go without forgiving you, because that's who you are. I feel like forgiveness for me comes into play when I want to continue the relationship some way, somehow. Like some things, like you cross me, like, oh no, dog, we ain't got nothing to talk about. And no, I don't forgive you. No, we're not cool no more. We can move on from it. I think go ahead, Brittany.
No, I was gonna say, Keenan, I respect that. I respect that a lot because, Asia, to your point about like seeing the person and wanting to punch them every single time, I think honestly that's where people get confused with forgiveness. If I
Mhm.
see you, I want to hit you every time. I don't forgive you.
I
Right.
You didn't
haven't.
I
forgive.
don't. I don't
Yeah.
forgive you, right? Like, and that's the forgive and forget thing. So I rather cut you off completely. And Keenan, that's why I respect your answer, because it's like, no, bro. You know what? I don't forgive you. I'm going to let you go. I'm gonna move past this, and we can kind of part ways or whatever it is you decide to do after you made that decision. So I don't think enough people do that. I think people think that they forgave and they think that they can move on, but they still
Mhm.
kind of hold a piece of it there, how, and it comes up however it comes up, whether it's you're triggered by something, or I don't know, like jealousy, whatever it is. Like, it always comes, it circles back. It's gonna show its head if you don't fully forgive somebody.
And
That's
Brittany,
why you gotta
Can
do
I
it for you.
add to that, Brittany? I think
Yeah.
for me you can forgive um in that sense, but I think that it's more important for me to realize that you don't get that access to me anymore. So
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
in that scenario you just gave, for me, I can't forgive you. But Keenan told me this one time. He said, stop putting yourself in situations where you're triggering yourself. Like, you don't have to keep, you're trying to go in the situation to show how strong you are in the situation instead of just not putting yourself in the situation. So
Mm-hmm.
I
Mhm.
was constantly trying to prove myself, like, oh yeah, I'm over this. I can do this and that. And in reality, I was re-triggering myself because I didn't technically forgive them. So once I didn't grant them that access towards me anymore, I did reach for forgiveness.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
And it was tough, but I think in some scenarios, to go back to Keenan point, it is scenarios where it's like, nah, I don't forgive you. And I'm okay
Yeah.
with that.
Mm-hmm.
And when I tell you, I'm because somebody said in the chat, can you forgive somebody that stole from you, but not allow them back near your valuables? Like, is that possible? Let me tell you something, man. About a thief specifically. A thief, mind ain't right. You understand what I'm saying? So what? So it's so crazy. Like when I'm being serious, y'all end up laughing at me, man. No, like it's like one of them things. Like if you'll lie, you'll cheat. If you'll cheat, you'll steal. If you steal, you'll kill. It's like your mind ain't right. So even if I'm not allowing you back around my valuables, you'll find another way to infiltrate. A thief they got something wrong with them, so they gonna find a way to scratch that itch. It ain't gonna be around me no more. Because you ain't just wake up and become a thief. You did some things leading up to that and realize like, oh, so I can't even account
That's
for
true.
the things you did before you became a thief.
Mhm.
So I'd rather just have you out of my life. You know what I'm saying?
And I think that goes to the access point, right? That I think
Yep.
a lot of us are making. It's like, yeah,
Mhm.
I could be like, all right, you got it, but you're never gonna be in my space ever again. Because now I don't know what you're capable of.
Okay, so is there any
Yep.
like mine? I give you my 3. Lying is kind of situational. I'm gonna tell you why. Like I've seen people get scared and lie and come back and be like, "Hey, look, bro, I ain't want to tell you in real time. I was a little nervous, so I told a lie." Like that ain't gonna really get me up in a because you coming back telling me that is like, you know what I'm saying? Cool. Stealing, you done for. If I'm gonna tell you this thing burns me up, and I don't know if God like is gonna allow me to fix this. If I see you, do things, but you like present one way, but you're actually another way, boy, let me tell you, y'all, I got to get up out of there. I can't do it. I can't do it. I cannot do it. And it's like you ain't even got to be doing nothing. Like you could be lying about something that don't impact me. But if you acting one way, you know how Mike Epps in that joke when he be like, that dude was acting all good with his wife, and then when he get away from his wife, like, man, where's the jazz? Y'all know what I'm talking about? And in front of Jake, it's like, it's like, hold, bro. So you lying to yourself that bad where you acting one way here and saying a whole nother thing over there. That's back to the thief mind. Like something wrong with you. For real. I can't be around people like that. It burns me up. Nah, we done. But the point I was about to ask, is there any scenario where there's a non-negotiable, I will never forgive you for this? Just a general, not like friend, spouse, parents, like no person specific, but like a general. If somebody was to ever do this, there's no forgiveness in this lane.
A baby.
Oh, if you did anything to a
I
child?
think at a baby.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, no, but yeah, that too. That took
I
my
get
brain somewhere else.
I get you though. I get you. I didn't mean it how I think your brain went. I'm picking up what you put down.
Yeah, I would say. mm,
If you steal from me, bro, I for real, man.
yeah, I would say that too.
Mm-hmm.
You know what it is? I think it's like, I don't know. Like, I don't know what the scenario is per se, but I feel like if you do something that really like causes me some type of harm, whatever type of harm, like, it can be emotional, physical, whatever, and you show zero remorse,
Mm.
like it's as if like, okay, like it happened, get over it.
Boy,
Something about that,
they
Gotta
brought their
go.
mom out.
I can't. I can't. I can't.
I
You
mean,
know what
that
my problem
not for
is? I'm
you.
gonna say it.
You
I'm
gotta
gonna
get
say,
away
you know
from
what my problem is? I don't think people as crazy as we be thinking. I think they be knowing what they be doing. That's why.
They do. They
I don't,
do.
I don't be thinking. I don't give a damn about no trauma. I don't give
They
a
do.
damn about no response. Hey man, you know what your tail doing, man.
They know.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you know, and I'm tired of in 2026, we give all these people so much grace for stuff they deliberately doing. You
Hmm.
understand what I'm saying? Like you
Yeah.
do things that I do believe people can be selfish to the point where their action may not have a malice intent, but it impacts people around them. Does that make sense?
Hmm.
Like, so I don't think everybody's action is necessarily malice, but you knew what you was doing when you made the decision. Because if I'm gonna be real with you, probably
Yeah.
shouldn't be saying this on live, but I'm here now. Like, because to me, if you doing that and you don't know the ramifications, you a dumbass. I shouldn't be hanging around you like that. Because
Mm-hmm.
if you doing things that impact a broader circle and you're not aware of it, and you just out here doing stuff, I shouldn't be hanging around you no way. Because you a dangerous
Mhm.
person.
Hmm.
No.
Agreed.
No, I think that's fair. And I really think it comes down to like, Kena, to your point, I think some people they are aware of what they're doing. They either don't care about the consequences, just like last week with old boy that touched that woman's behind,
Oh
right?
yeah,
Like
yeah,
I
yeah.
think he exactly knew what he did. He just did not care about any consequences. And then you have other people that I think that they know what they're doing, but they really can't even, they're so in the moment that they're not even thinking about the impact.
Yeah.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? It's not
That
that they don't
is
care, they
that.
don't think about it. It becomes,
Mm-hmm.
they're so into what's happening in that moment and what they want.
Yeah.
I gotta
Right.
put my
And
hands on you.
that's the hardest thing to
Sure.
do, because there are certain situations where you have to forgive. There are what y'all are
What?
describing. I mean, I'm gonna just throw myself out there and say co-parenting, where the damage was just done, right? And it was some stuff that was like non-remorseful. It was absolutely terrible.
Mm-hmm.
But you have a child together, and there has to be a part of you that forgives a certain part of that relationship in order to make the
That's,
parenting part work.
that's fair.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it's tough. It's hard, but I mean, there's healthy relationships and situations out there where it does work. So, but it comes with a level of maturity and forgiveness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, we're gonna go. That's well put. We can't say nothing too much after that. Right there, bro. All right. The next topic is let me find it. Let me find it. Let me find it. All right. Are people settling or just realizing their standards were too high? Well, I'm about to get in trouble. Their standards were too high, and they need to be more realistic. And then, excuse me, and now they're being more realistic with jobs or relationships, etc. So, are people settling, or did they just have really high standards that now they're just being realistic about what's going on?
I think it depends on your initial standards.
All right.
Like,
So, say more. Please say more. Please say more.
I mean, like if your standards was he gotta make six figures straight out of college, like he gotta have a Bentley, he gotta this and that and the third, like okay, you're not being realistic. But if your standards were like he has to be a man of God, he has to, walk, talk the talk and walk the walk. Like he has to have respect not only for like himself, but my people, his people. Get along with my friends. Like I don't think that that's unrealistic standards. And if you settling on that, then I think you just settling.
Okay. Respect. I get where you're going. I got something to say, but I'm wait. Respect. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say. I'm sorry, Doc. Go ahead. Let me. I got. Go ahead, bro.
I wanna hear more. I don't have anything right now.
Man, let me tell you. Oh, Brittany, Asia,
I don't think
she
I
keep
don't
laughing at me, bro.
I don't think there's either. I don't think it's either or. Like I don't think people are settling, and I don't think people are realizing their standards were too high. Because I mean, becoming your standards are your standards, right? And I'm with Chappé when in a sense of what were the standards. Because if it's something like morally and your values, like that's a different conversation than, oh, you got to pay the bills and you got it like that. Those are two totally different things. So I think if those are your standards, they're never too high. Like you should always keep those. And I think if you do lower those, and yeah, you may be settling. But then the other part of me is just like, why is it why is it called settling if you realize that, like, I can have all these things, I can have my cake and eat it too. Like, why is it necessarily called settling if I take it down a notch? Like, if I want somebody that's 6 feet tall and he checks off all the boxes but he's 5'8", that's not necessarily settling.
Mhm.
That just means one of the boxes is not really checked, but it's workable.
Hmm.
Okay. Okay. Miss Asia.
I think that there are a lot of people. I think that there are people that are kind of realizing that their standards were too high, but they're masking it as if they're settling. So, for example, I don't know why this is coming to me right now, but the people that be doing like Forex, y'all remember when everybody was doing Forex? You know what I'm saying? They'd be like, oh yeah, I'm about to be a millionaire. I'm investing in all these properties and I'm be having all this kind of stuff, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And then they realize actually it's a pyramid scheme. You know what I'm saying? Like no disrespect from for the Forex folks, but I know that there are some people that I think that they can achieve a certain status, right? And sometimes they either really don't have the skill, they don't understand what it's actually taking the people that are at the top. And then I think they realize, like, wait, it's been X amount of years or it's been so long and I haven't been able to reach, that particular standard that I see. Same thing with like influencers, right? Like, I think for some people, it's like, oh, dang, like I haven't been able to reach XYZ, not realizing, yeah, it's not as simple as just uploading a video, right? And so I think, but some people, when they've been doing it, they're not seeing the results that they want to see. And I'm relating it to like jobs and stuff like that. But like looking at that and it's kind of like, oh, well, nah, it just didn't work out because da 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 da, or like the algorithm just don't, or they got me shadow banned. Or like, it's just a da 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 da. Well, yeah, now I got to be a substitute teacher. You know what I'm saying? It's like, or it was never that easy. And you just really didn't put in the work or you just didn't have the skill. You know what I'm saying? Like, I do think that there are moments that some people, they don't want to say that their standards were too high for them. You know what I mean?
So I'm gonna tell you something, man. I'm sorry, y'all. So
That stutter finally finna get out.
because I'm gonna tell you something that gets me. I'm sorry. I'm not being divisive. I'm being honest. Guys for a long time weren't able to set their standard of what they wanted. They had to meet standards a lot of the time. And I feel like sometimes in this day and age, a lot of people that have these standards need to start with they self.
Agreed.
Like, are you even what you asking for?
Yeah.
Don't put
I
no
agree.
standard over here if you not that.
Mm-hmm.
Don't be making no 35,000 asking for 50,000. Don't put, if you ain't cute, don't put no type of physical standards on nothing. You understand what I'm saying? And this is what I mean. And this is what I mean. People have to be real. I feel like their standards are too high based off. It's not, I wouldn't be tripping if your standards were high based off like a logical example of, even if it's somewhere you want to get and you're not there yet, but you can explain why you're seeking that thing. People grab these standards out of nowhere. You see what I'm saying? It's like, okay, you can do all you can, and I'm speaking more of, I'm speaking on dating right now, and I'm going to move to like other type of standards. So like a lot of people come to the table with what they request or what they say they want, and I'm like, I can look at you and tell you not even 2 of those 10 things you just said. So human nature is to not respect that. If I can tell that you're not what you're saying, you want to know what? I give it to you like this. Unless you're an ex-athlete and it's known, I'm gonna put it in a different perspective. Or you show, I give an example. Like I used to coach basketball, right? And I could hoop a little bit. But it wasn't until my players realized I could hoop that they started listening. So if I would be yelling and cussing and fussing, they're like, they listening, but they're like, come on, man. But when you prove you can do what you asking for, they like, oh, damn, okay, you know what he's talking about. Or they go do they Google and they find out that you did whatever you said. So I said that to say, like, don't be coming here saying, I hate the money conversation because you broke in real life too. I'm not trying to take care of a grown adult. If your bills is late, don't come over here asking about mine. That's A. B, if you have a standard of type of job, I can respect that. If you want somebody that, I'll give you an example. When a woman says nurse, I don't think of all the freaky stereotypes. I think of the hours. It's really, they have really tough hours. Y'all don't hear all the freaky stereotypes that come with women being a nurse?
Elaborate. Say
No.
more.
If you don't know them, I don't know where you be at. But the point I'm making is, when I hear that, I hear the hours. They work overnight. It switched 4 days on, 4 days off. Somebody may not want a job like that. I can respect that type of standard. You know what I mean? But then when you go to like job standard, like don't be coming to work late and then having something to say in the meeting, and you was late to the meeting. Save it to the email me. So like the way people hold themselves to a professional standard, you can't then want to advocate or do the things if you're not holding yourself to those things that you're requesting. I'm sorry, that was a lot. I feel really strongly about it.
That stutter.
Cause man, people be killing me with that. I hate when people talk to me and they start out, and the second they start talking, like, okay, you one of those.
I do think like it's I hear everything you're saying and I completely agree, right? I'm just thinking about even somebody said like in the chat, like men don't care about a woman's money because women are not expected to be providers, right? And I want to take that, but speak to the sometimes what about like culturally when, and I'm saying broadly culturally, when it's like, and stereotypically, when it's like, oh, well, women should date up. Right? Like, what would you say to that, Keenan? Right? Because is there like a range where it's like, okay, she can date up, and if she is making $35,000, but she's been taught, okay, you better date up, what would that look like? You know what I'm saying?
Finesse a little bit. Like you can figure out that information without putting these crazy standards out there. You can figure that out by the way I'm moving. And if you went out based off your personality and what I like, hey, because I'm gonna be real with you, I'm not one of them guys. Hey, look, mama, if you want to work and make that bread, make that bread. This is my yarn. This is one deal over here. I'm cool with that. I don't straight, because you want to know why? I think there's more problems. Well, I'm being too honest. There are more problems that come with stay-at-home parents than there do with working parents. That's just my opinion. And I wouldn't want that dynamic anyway. The second part is Asia. The problem is you can date up, right? But if you demand it, you can't do that. When you trying to
go ahead, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
No, I was about to ask you. You're saying when they verbalize it is when it becomes a problem.
Yes, and I hate to keep using sports. If I'm in the G League and I'm trying to make an NBA team, I can't go demand a spot. I got to go try out to make sure I'm good enough to make it. So if I've got my little 20,000 over here, I'm a guy, I want to date up. I got my little 20,000 over here. She making 60. Okay, I'm gonna go on the date. I'm gonna act like I'm that guy. Because by the time she figure out I got 20,000, it's too late. She like me, and when a woman like you, she don't care no more. I'm telling you.
What?
Wait, what happened? Say that again.
No.
So look. I'm using me as a guy, but I'm gonna say it in regular terms. If a woman is dating up, looking to date up, okay, and she presents and handle things a certain way based off that logic, right? And she goes on a date, she moves a certain way. By the time that money conversation truly comes up about the one, or that person already likes you, it's probably not a big wig item no more. You know what I mean? Like, if I'm making enough money for myself and I like you, I'm spending money anyway.
No, I don't know what you mean.
What you mean? What you mean?
Absolutely not. I don't. Yes, I can like you, but that does not negate the fact that, like, hold on, you said I heard 20,000 and 60,000. That is a problem.
That was a hyperbole, man. Come on, Brittany. That was a hyperbole, man.
That's what I heard. Absolutely not. Let's be clear.
Guys don't get that luxury. You guys don't get that luxury to request a dating up. Asia said women were taught to date up. So what does that look like? And what I'm saying is, if you got 70 and I got 90, the finesse is let's go do a $70,000 date type of idea, and I'm a splurge anyway. We don't got to bring the money up. And then once you finesse and get in there, I like you already. I ain't even tripping on that. And you dating up. But don't come in tomorrow. Oh, yeah, I take me to the biggest steakhouse, and you never been to one a day in your life.
No, I hear you, Kenan, and I'm about to take this a little left, but it's like, but then don't give me a $70,000 date one, and then now I like you, and then we go on a second, third, fourth date, and now we sitting at the parking lot at McDonald's talking about some quality time.
But you've been there before, right?
No,
you've been there before, right?
I hear you. But what I'm saying is to your point, is the cool. If you gonna do it, but don't have me out here and start liking you off of false pretenses.
Mhm.
That's what I'm saying.
So you better not have no McDonald's in your system the past 30 days if you're gonna complain about. Don't go eat McDonald's on your dime and then we eat and forego the shown on
Eat one
mine.
that's on mine.
Yeah, come on, man.
Chow, folk with a chow.
First of all, I was your math teacher. It's shown. Please check yourself.
Okay, but like you saying that's basically like, okay, we all use the porta potty, a porta potty, but like that's not our preference. Like we're not gonna go use the porta potty every time. Like what?
Also, some of us don't. Let me just. Some of us do not.
You never use you never use a porta potty.
She said you on your own for that one.
No, I'm just saying. I don't think that should be the blanket
it's
statement.
jokers out here using porta potties, but telling me my apartment need to be clean, but she's sitting on porta potties, man. Come on, man.
It is crazy work. It is crazy work.
Your butt itching. You talking about my apartment got to be clean, man. Come on, man.
That's crazy.
No. Hell no.
But no, I think we should all, Kida, to your earlier point though, I think we should all just be, we should be like functional adults, right? And I think that's really what it comes out to. I don't think that there should be anybody, even in a society where it might say women date up. I still don't think, to your point, I think it's like, yeah, but as a woman, you should still be a functional adult. not waiting for a man to come like save you from yourself. That feels crazy.
Yep.
At our big grown age.
So somebody said, "Oh, I hear this." So men not go for women who are beautiful and in shape if he's chubby and not very attractive. Some men just have money and don't have the looks and only want beautiful women. We different. So the problem is, if I'm chubby, I'm not gonna tell you need to be in shape. I'm just gonna make you smile, get you crack some teeth open, and you like me now, chubby or not. I'm not gonna go tell you to go be in shape. That's the difference that I'm saying. Like I think people leave because you want to know what's off-putting that we don't talk about. I think people are so worried about being disappointed, they try to hurry up and put the things out there that disappoint them. Like, hey, don't be and it's like a lot of shock value when we was vibing on the phone. Why we sitting down now and you asking for my social security number, background check, and all these things? But like, can we talk a little bit more? Because I agree. If you fat and out of shape as a guy, you should not be saying, "Oh, she got to be coke." No, you shouldn't. But if you bag one, you bag one.
Yeah. That's fair.
All right.
Yeah.
You think guys are saying that out loud to women?
No.
Nate?
Saying what?
What you just said? Like, oh, she gotta be coke. If you ain't this, I ain't messing with you. They saying that to women?
I hate to use this reference point, but I think the dating world is really like that. I've seen guys on Pop the Balloon critique women's be in shape or not, and bruh's not in shape.
And
So
they
it's a little-
feet when they got black corns and bunions and funyuns.
Good gracious,
They become
or
don't
even
even
like,
exist.
or even the stuff when if it exists for you. Like I think the most recent one that I saw, and I don't know how old it is, but the guy had locks in his hair, and this woman and his locks looked dusty. Like they just did not look okay. You know what I'm saying?
I seen that one.
And they were not freeform because that's a whole different thing. But they were like, and so, and then this woman had gorgeous locks, and he was like, "Yeah, I popped my balloon because I don't like women that have locks in their head." And in my mind, I'm like, you could have at least got a retwist before you started critiquing this.
Yep.
With his 5 locks.
You know what I'm saying? It was just right. And they were not freeform. Like I just didn't understand.
Yeah.
I just feel strongly about this. But before we close out, I want to just say this last thing. A lot of women don't have to try as hard as they think if he's interested in you. And I think the dynamic of a guy not being, when she makes more, there's more issues that I think can arise than when he makes more. The difference doesn't have to be crazy, but there's a lot of difference because at the end of the day, women respect being able to be financially secure. Not saying you buying up all the things, but women respect being financially secure. They don't want to worry about if they hit the switch, the light not coming on. They don't want to worry about parking the car up the street. Those are things on a very basic, like Asia said, functioning adult level, financial security is the biggest foreplay you can have. Telling you now, fellas. It's just the reality of it.
Yeah, that was good.
Amen.
You're on a roll tonight.
Yeah, you said if we'll watch,
Right. He gave Jay some like actual logical advice. I'm like, whoa,
chill
this
out.
guy.
King David, what up, man? Appreciate you tapping in. Hey, Kate, appreciate you, bro. All right, let's get into this fair. I don't know how to feel about when y'all give me compliments, man. Let's go to this fair. Brittany?
Yeah, my bad. All right, fair or
Yeah.
foul. Fair or foul. Fair or foul. Let me pull it up. Okay. So you and your partner get into an argument. You express you needed space without considering their feelings. Your partner then ghosts you for 10 plus days and you get upset because you feel that it was an extended amount of time. Fair or foul. So, paraphrase, you and your partner got into it, huge argument. You told him or her, I need space. You never told them what space looked like, or you did not consider their feelings, like how they felt about the situation at all. They ghosted you for 10 days thinking they were giving you space, but then you got upset because you felt it was too long. Fair or foul?
You weren't clear.
Wow.
Community. What is it, Asia? Functioning adults?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, let's talk, bro. Use your words. All right. If you're gonna say something like we need space, you gotta tell what maybe
Mm,
that's just me.
mm.
Yeah. I, it's foul.
Okay.
Yeah, I say
Uh-oh.
foul.
Uh-oh.
I say
Asia.
foul.
Uh-oh.
No, that's foul. Wait. Hold on. We saying foul. Like, nah. Wait, what is foul? What are y'all saying foul to?
Wait,
I'm
hold on.
saying
He
Everybody
wrong for
went?
sure.
Everybody went?
No, because I want to make sure that my foul is really
she breaking
No.
rules,
what I
Brittany. She breaking
mean.
rules, Brittany. I ain't saying it out loud.
No, I'm trying to get clarity. No, for
No,
real.
there's no clarity, sis. That's the scenario. Fair foul.
No, I understand that's the scenario. What I'm
On the
saying
question.
is
I mean,
on the question itself. If
Uh-huh.
I say foul, am I saying foul that I can't get upset, or am I saying foul that my partner is not talking to me for 10 days? You see what I'm saying?
The
Oh,
you're
the
foul
upset
upset
that
is
your
part.
partner
mhm,
didn't talk to you
You're
for 10
upset.
days.
yep.
Yeah,
You're
You
that's
didn't
upset
the
say,
foul.
because they
yeah.
Okay, so the foul is that I'm upset that my partner did not talk to me for 10 days. Oh,
Mhm.
hold on. Then
Yeah,
I
that's
don't think it's
fair.
foul anymore. Like, it's
Yeah,
fair.
that's fair.
See? It's
Well,
fair.
I'm
That's why I
breaking
needed
a lot.
clarity. It's
Yeah,
fair.
That's
that's
fair.
fair. That's fair.
Okay. All right.
You
wait.
said it's
Now
fair,
I'm
Tanique?
confused.
Tanique, you fair?
I think it's fair too.
It's fair.
To get
I would
mad
Wait.
say
that you ain't
fair.
talk to me for
It's
10
fair
days?
that
No, so make sure we clear because hold on.
See? See?
Told my partner we need space. And then I get mad when they don't talk to me for 10 days.
is
Yeah.
that the yeah, is
Correct.
that
Yeah.
You saying that that's
Yes.
fair? Wait. Yeah,
Hey
you
man,
saying that that's fair?
if I'm in a relationship with you and you take 10 days and don't talk, I don't give a damn what I said. Come on, man.
That's
Motherfucker,
fair.
motherfucker, you said we need space.
God,
No, if you
they
don't
said
talk
they
to me for
ghost you
10
for 10 days,
days,
bro.
no.
10
You don't
There's
talk
days
to me
is
for
no
and the
10
wild,
way.
days.
person and the person that didn't talk, they're the one that messed up.
Hey, look, man. I don't care what I need space. That
Yeah, that might be
I need
fair.
space and ghosting somebody in a relationship don't even go in the same book.
Yep.
You could have hit me up too.
See, it's people like you that need to get off the
No.
internet. It's people like you that need to get off the internet, B dot.
Because
I'm confused
at that
because
point, no, at that point you're being petty. You don't talk to me. If I say I need space and you don't talk for 10 days,
Come on, man.
10 days, you're wilding. I'm gonna think you doing something. You know what?
the
But
ball
it's
is in my
also
court.
I don't know,
Nah.
that one's sticky because it's also like you didn't define what space meant. So like they're just basically going off of whatever, however y'all
Wait
ended
on
things.
you.
So like
A whole week and 3 days? No.
And I better had not been texting you and calling you. I better had not.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
See, now
absolutely.
that's
Well,
different. That's adding
that's
stuff. That's
yeah,
different.
that's different. Yeah, I would say that's different.
So,
But
hey, look. Okay, go ahead. Go
if
ahead, Pay.
if 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 they say, I mean, if you say like you want space or
Thank
whatever,
you, man.
they then they come back like 3 days later, like, hey, da 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 da. Are you then gonna be like, oh my gosh, I said space, I need space, like, and you're what's the word? Compromising, or what's the word?
For what? What you saying?
Like you're
You're not respecting my boundary. I just said saying that I need
exactly,
space.
violating. That's the word I was looking for. You're violating like what I already said and what I put in place. Da 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 da. Like I think
Let,
it's
if I ask for space, man, and we in a relationship, ghost for 10 days means there was no line of communication at all.
You
We
ghosted
not,
me
either
too.
way. Either way, though.
hey, let me understand something. I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. But but we all know that ghost means like you're not responding to
You're not
anything that I'm
responding.
saying.
Yes.
Ghost means that
Okay.
ghost mean you in order to you can't ghost somebody unless they're reaching out. Yeah, hell no. I'm gonna tell you right now. I don't care what you
If
say.
we if we're saying that we that person does not contact you back or respond to your messages or whatever, yes, I give y'all that.
Yeah.
But I didn't get that when I saw Ghost. I thought it
Yeah.
was
Go ghost just me
to you.
MIA. Like I'm not saying
So
nothing.
real quick though, Envy, I'm gonna give you. So the scenario is you ask for space, your partner ghosts you for 10 days, and then is it fair or foul for you to be upset that they ghosted you for 10 days after you ask for space? I'm I'm telling you right now, we probably gonna break up for real. To be real with you, bro. If we
Yeah.
older,
Yeah.
Yeah.
10
Yeah.
be that. Go
days?
ahead. Oh, go ahead, be that. Go ahead, say. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, because in my head, I'm still thinking there was no communication. I understand now that y'all are responding off of I've been reaching out to you and you're ghosting me. I understand y'all's point of ghosting now. If that's what we're gonna call ghosting, yeah, I agree with y'all.
Mm-hmm.
I
I think
agree.
it's
Nah,
you
we're
can. I
done.
don't think 24. I think anything past a day is immature.
5 minutes.
If I'm
I
hitting you up,
See, no,
Brittany,
she's
5
trying to
minutes.
argue. She's trying to argue.
So
No,
we
she's
are
trying to
going
argue.
we are going with the fact that like I reached out after I said I needed space. I reached out and he just never responded. We're going with that.
All right, so
Or
yeah,
are we going with I asked for space, I didn't communicate what space looked like, and he gave me space. He gave me what I asked for, but it just so happened to be for 10 days, and I didn't want to be the bigger person and reach out. I wanted him to gravel.
so ghosting someone means suddenly ending all communication and contact with them without giving any warning, reason, or explanation.
Hmm.
But the
N-
ex
Hey, look, I'm be real with you.
Keno went on Urban Dictionary for
I
y'all.
did. I did.
sorry, I'm sorry.
Hey,
What was
the
what
warning
was
was
it?
I
let's
need
take it a step
space.
further, y'all. Where it
The warning.
happens, dating, the most common place for ghosting, friendships. A friend might stop talking to you out of nowhere and ignore your messages. Workplace. We don't care about workplace ghosting. Hey, my point is this. I'm gonna be mature. I'm gonna be mature. I also believe when somebody asks for space, they're not necessarily saying they don't want to talk to you. They need space around talking about that. You know what I mean? Like I think when you get to a certain age, it's like, hey, let's let this breathe for a second. That doesn't mean, especially if you got like kids and you married, your life is so intertwined. You still got to communicate. We might not be talking about that right now. You know what I'm saying? But if I say I need space and your mind goes to completely ghosting me,
Mm.
Yes.
like, come on, man. Come
Right.
on, dog.
And for
Somebody
10
hold on.
days, and for 10 days,
The chat
Hmm.
about to get me a bent out of shape, bro. They about to have me crash out.
And so, and I see a lot of the chat and even B dot saying, or whoever said it, about asking how much space. I don't think it's about, if you're going to ask the question, it's not about asking how much space or defining how much time. It's defining what space looks like. Because
Yeah.
Keenan, to
Mhm.
your point, right? Like some people could mean y'all live under the same roof, y'all don't talk, whatever, whatever. But the space just means I need to go downstairs and clear my head. I need to go to the gym for a second. I need to, whatever it is that the space that you need doesn't necessarily have to measure to time. It can measure to your mindset and like your mentality of what that is. So I think if you've defined that already and then you ghosted me, understanding what my space looked like, that's
Mhm.
20 times worse. That
Yeah.
Yeah,
there's
I,
that
I
that's
think that's immature. I'm gonna be honest with you.
is
Like,
petty.
I feel like I do think it's okay. I'm about to get judged by the therapist. I do think it's okay. Asia, why you, I'm just saying, I do think it's okay to acknowledge, yeah, bro, like be grilling, like Asia, hey, I'm telling you, Asia
Sorry.
mean,
Hey
bro.
man, finish your
I think
sentence.
she's a tweet that joker mean, man. I'm
I
telling
didn't
you.
mean.
But nah, it's okay to ask for the space, right? But it's like at some point we got to be able to talk to, where we come to an end point, even if we don't agree. Like if feelings get that heightened where we can't come, hey, look, this how I feel, this how you feel. Let's come back when we wake up. Cool. I'm not a fan of the like, oh, I need space on this. Because you know what most people do? They go get over it. They do whatever their defense mechanism is. And now when it's time to come back,
Don't
we're
talk.
not going to talk about it. I
Honestly,
don't.
I
I think it's just communication. Like, I mean, like that's the part that really. I mean, I think if I'm saying that I need space, like that's just not going to be the end of my sentence. Like I'm going to say and communicate like what I need space on
Can I ask you a question?
and what that looks like.
I'm not gonna put no names. Can I ask you a question?
Mm.
When by the time you ask somebody, do they need that when by the time you tell somebody you need space, what that typically mean?
I don't even say I need space.
So
I
so
don't even
so
say that.
the last time I remember you saying that, out. So you so you saying you need space means like, yo, we about to get up out of
Don't
here.
do
We
my
about to
good
get up
sis
out of
like
here.
that.
Hey, you funny yo. Nah, you right.
Yeah, thank you.
You.
So
Hey.
Yeah.
so 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 fellas, when they say they need space, they already broke up with you.
Yeah,
When they
honestly,
say
I'm
they
just
need
trying to
space, they
find the
already broke
verbiage
up
to
with you.
say, yeah, you right. You right. Honestly,
Because there's no way I'm in a relationship and I'm not talking to my person for 10
Yep.
days.
Yep.
Like that,
I'm
like
just
that's
trying to
just
find the
because
words.
even if they are, even if like my guy is saying like, oh, like I need space, you better believe I'm gonna get clarity. I'm
Mhm.
asking questions.
Whoa, Asia.
I can't ask for clarity. We all just said we want to have communication. What is,
Facts.
because when I say clarity, I'm not saying being combative or anything like that. I'm saying I would ask the question of what does that mean? I
does
would
that look
say
like? Yep.
after day one and I haven't heard from you, I'm definitely checking in,
Oh,
right?
you're
Because
not
for
asking why I need the space. You asking
no,
just what it looked like.
yeah, I'm getting
Mhm.
clarity
I need
because
okay.
yeah, because I'm not going
Clean
10
my
days without
house.
talking to my person.
So
That's
clean my house. By the time I come back tomorrow, I
good
need at
night.
What?
least one
Good
conversation.
night. Good night. And then everybody wondering
Do
why I'm
y'all
giving you
see
these
how she
looks.
asked what it looked like? That she asked what it looked like. Then when I
And
said good night,
What
great
spaces?
communication.
What spaces is me doing task?
Yeah, because I'm clearing the
Absolutely.
mental space.
Me doing chores that you should be doing as a functioning adult?
Chores is insane. Chores is insane.
I'm just saying.
Come
I'm
on,
just
man.
saying.
Come on now. So Asia, I actually do agree with you. You know, I just do not trust people that use space as a deflection mechanism to not have conversations. A lot of people say I need space and they're deflecting from talking about the real thing.
yeah.
I really
I
feel like when
agree.
you hit about 26, 27-ish, you should start coming into this groove of like true communication.
I,
Like,
I, I, I do agree with that. I will
mhm,
say this real quick. I even tell my clients it's like if there is, let's say, a discussion that needs to be paused, right? Because I think it is fair that there are some people that they're like delay processors, meaning like
mhm,
they need some time before they
mhm,
say something that they're going to regret. They need some time to digest what just happened, especially if you're bringing something to them, right? So
mhm,
you've had all day to stew on, think about what you're going to say to this person. They're just now getting hit with this information that you've been
Mhm.
thinking about for a week. You know what I'm saying? Like they may need some time. And so I think that that's fair for them to say, hey, I don't have it for you right now. I don't know what to say to that, but let's talk about this. And there has to be a laid out time of when you're going to talk about it again. So it has to be the, okay, we'll talk about it tomorrow before dinner. We'll talk about it tomorrow at dinner. okay, well, we'll talk about it in a couple of hours, right? Like, I think there should be a defined time of when you are going to revisit the conversation.
Can I
Mm-hmm.
can I
Has
ask
to be.
can I ask the panel a question?
Mm.
Does it matter? Does the asking for space matter if you can't identify why they're asking? So, for instance, you are being your regular self. There's no known confrontation between you and your partner. They say like, "Hey, I need a little space right now." They don't. There was nothing that you can connect that to that you all got into. Would that change what type of inquiry you would have towards what's going on? Because initially you said what the space looked like because you could kind of tell they need it. Now you can't tell that they need it, but they asked for it. So y'all interactions are normal, and they're like, "Hey, I need some space right now."
I'm always going to ask for clarity. Like, I think, like,
For
even that's
more
what I've said,
reason.
even before, right? Like, my explanation before was I'm going to ask for clarity. I think even in that, my approach may be different of like, okay, what's going on? Is everything okay?
I
Right?
just
Because I
need space.
also
I
don't
just
want to
need space
assume that
right
it's
now.
me.
I need space right now. That's the follow up to your that's the second. I'm being serious. It's like they're standing hard on needing the space, not really wanting to go there with it.
You gotta
Mm-mm.
give me something, bro.
Yeah, no,
You
I
gotta give me
can't do
something.
that.
You gotta give me
Yeah.
something.
Yo,
Look,
y'all are
cool.
terrible, dog.
Look,
Y'all are
look,
terrible. Ain't you looking
cool.
like,
You
oh,
don't
what?
nah. Cool.
Mm-mm.
You don't wanna dive deep into it, but you gotta give me something.
Yeah, scratch
Especially
the
Does your mind
surface.
go to it
because
Something.
being you?
You let me know.
it's gotta be me if you need space from me.
I
I
don't
don't
agree with
agree with that.
that. I don't agree with that part.
Not
Well,
necessarily.
if you're not telling me, if you're not telling me what you need space from, whose mind wouldn't go to damn what I do? If I
Some
say, if
some
you come to me and say, you come to me and say, I need space, and I say, well, what happened? What's going on? Hey, bro, I just need space.
some people need a mental break though, B dot. There's things that can happen. There's something that could have happened at work. There's something that could have happened. I don't know, your friends, whatever,
Right.
and you just don't want to have that conversation in that moment. I think that I think that if it's not normal, right? Like if you're used to this happy-go-lucky person and they've never asked you for space ever, I think that would then probe the question of like something's wrong. I wouldn't directly go to me, especially if I know that
If
I didn't
I'm
do anything
right, or you think you didn't do anything.
or I
But
think.
if your person, this isn't a random person, this is your person
Hmm.
telling you I need space from you, and it's something from work, why am I
Like at
here?
that point, you gonna have to give me a little bit more. Like
Not only
even
that,
if it's
yeah,
even if it's something just as little as, yeah, it's not you right now. I just need space. Like it's not
yeah,
you,
you got to
but
give
I
me
just need
something.
space. Like then it's like okay,
So
I'm about to go.
I am definitely not y'all type of communicators, and I'm not saying this is good, but I'm being bluntly honest. When I know it's not me, that's the best space to give. I need shit. I ain't do nothing to you, okay? Like my mind goes to like, if you tell me you need space and I know I ain't did nothing, that's the best space to give. I go, I ain't got to worry. I ain't, you know, like somebody asks space from you, you're thinking about, damn, like how, you know what I'm saying? But like if you need space, I am great at curating the space for you to get back in your right. Oh, kids, come on, we about to do this. I ain't do it. This ain't the doghouse. This just space. Because this is what I truly, truly believe. If when you live with someone and you've been married and you've been with them for a long time, you typically know when it's you.
Mhm.
You typically know when it's you. So if my wife would say, like, hey, I need space right now, I ain't gonna lie. The mature side of me is like, I'll give this. I'm typically, if she said that when we get home, you'll probably get the evening. Like, I'm okay, cool, bet. You know what I mean? Because I believe if it was the spouse, they would have to say something about it. You get what I'm saying? Like, if you were doing something, I think that would be easy. To me, and again, I'm not saying I'm right, you all. If I know it ain't me, shit, how much time you need? Do nothing. Y'all ain't been in no real doghouse before. Y'all know what it's like being needed space when you did it? God,
No.
Mike.
Yeah, yeah,
When you did it in these space, boy, that's a sad place to be in, boy. Your whole day be messed
yeah.
up.
That's
I'm
why
just
my
a
first
fan.
response,
Lean into curiosity, though, for real, for real. That is how I feel about it.
Angel, we about to jump. So I'm sorry. I know it's getting, but I'm gonna tell you, I wholeheartedly agree. But I also think the other side of curiosity is my curiosity also comes through observation. It's not always questioning. Like, I know this is gonna sound a little weird, but I love my wife in real life. So if y'all judge me, it's okay. Like, I've also spent a lot of time identifying what different stressors look like. If it's something that I can tell she's reacting to that's work based, I promise you, it looks a certain way. I'm not always right, but I have a good inkling. So I know the moments when it's like a stone cold shutdown. That's when my curiosity comes out. You know what I mean? If there's a certain corner of the couch she's sitting in, as soon as I come up the stairs, oh, work cooked her. If she ain't like in the middle part or on the other side, if she in her little corner, I know she cooked off the rip. So if I ask like, "Hey, how was your day, love?" and she says, "Oh, it's over," I know that's work related things. You know what I mean? Like, there's certain cues that my curiosity is through observation. Once I see how she responds to things, and I'm not always right 100% of the time, right? But we do have the dynamic to, if it's one of us, like, we owe it to each other to say it and then set the boundary. But if it ain't me, I
That's
might
all
get
right.
weak. I ain't did nothing. What?
Ain't that what I said?
What you mean?
Yeah.
You
You
said
owe it
you
to
owe it to your to say it, then set the boundary.
right. Yeah.
Cool. You need your space. You might not. Hey, look, it's not you. I had a rough day at work. I need space.
Mm-hmm.
Hold that. Hold player. Slow down, Turbo. Hold on. You said I'm saying, if she said I need my space, she don't have to say nothing to me, and I'm still going to give it to her. You said she has to tell you something. She don't have to tell me something.
Hmm.
But did
You
you
said
not just say you're gonna say it, then the boundary? That's what you just said.
look, listen what I'm saying, Doc. What we talked about earlier was saying, "Hey, I need space," and they give you nothing else. And you and Chappelle both said, "No, they got to give me something, right?"
Something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I said. Stand on
And
it.
what I'm saying is, if I ask my wife, I mean, if my wife said, "Hey, I need space," and she doesn't give me something, she doesn't have to. I'm still going to give it. What I'm saying is, if she says I need space in our relationship, you were saying your mind goes to it being you. And what I'm saying
Because
is,
we were having a conversation, and then you told me you need space. But go ahead.
yeah. So, but what I'm saying is, she doesn't actually have to tell me anything. I'm not
I'm
gonna.
not gonna say you have
Stronger than
to
me,
tell
brother.
me, but like, and I'm not gonna say you have to tell me, and I'm not gonna not give you the space, but it's just, I think, beneficial for our relationship for that open communication. Like, you don't have to tell me the nitty gritty, all the details and this and that and the third, but like, I would appreciate a little something. Like, if I'm coming home from work, and like you said, I'm coming home from work, you on the couch or whatever, and it's just whatever. I'm asking you, oh, hey, how was your day? And you like, I just need space. I'm like, okay, like, everything okay? Like how Asia said, everything okay? He like, nah, I just need space. Like, I think it's ways that you can say certain things, even when you all in the emotions and everything. Like, I feel like, I don't know, me
Well, ain't doing it
personally,
like that,
if
boy. The three of
me
y'all don't like that.
personally, me personally, if roles were reversed and my man was asking me like, hey, how was your day? And I just said like, I need space. Like, I think, if I mean I think most of the time, like 95% of the time, I would be like, if I did say, hey, I need space, I would add on to it. Like, it's not you, I just need space right now. Like,
Hmm.
that would just be how I communicated that, just to reassure his mind of like, you don't got nothing to worry about. I just need space. Like,
I get you, and I'm not. And I know y'all. So can I ask this question? Because I love the conversation. Somebody said this conversation is 100% different for people with kids, without kids, live together, don't live together. Relationship status changes the whole picture. Do
I
you
agree.
all feel like that's true to the approach? If you're in a relationship, not living together, in a relationship, living together, married without kids, married with kids?
Nope.
I
Nope.
think it's a little different.
I agree with, because you setting the tone of how you're gonna
You're
treat the rest of your
setting
relationship.
Thank you. Communication is ultimately the key. If I start out this way, like the goal
Mhm.
is marriage. So you're not going to over time, yes, you can change your communication style, but if we're here now and you're setting this tone up, whether we dating, we just started talking, whatever, I'm letting you know, like, okay, this may be the way that you handle things, right? Like not communicating, I just need space. Okay, whatever. I'm going to then let you know that's not the way that I choose to communicate with my partner. By the time we get to marriage, you should know, don't do that, because we're going to have a open fire in the house. Like, don't do that, because I've already told you about that and you've already expressed to me how, okay, how can we meet? It's all about compromise. It's all about give and take in these relationships, and I think it's hard to understand somebody's communication style or set the tone when you don't, when you it's hard to kind of navigate to marriage. And the reason why I said no is because in a marriage, okay, hold on, let me backpedal. Yes, it may look different because we live under the same roof. Yes, it may look different because we now have kids or whatever the case may be. But no,
Mhm.
it's not different, because from the beginning, we have already, by the time we get to marriage, we have already set the tone of what communication should look like or what giving space should look like. So, how you start out is how you're going to end up. And I'm just a firm believer on that. And again, some people may not agree because it's like, oh, well, you can change over time. Yeah, that's very well true, but I just kind of feel like it doesn't change the fact that, like, there's still an issue there that we need to navigate in terms of communication and defining what space, like how do you take this mental load off? How do you handle stress? How do you move away conflict resolution? Like, those are real things in relationships that need to be
Yeah.
talked about.
I
Yeah,
totally
so I agree
agree.
with that.
Yeah, I was gonna say I totally agree with that, Britt, for sure. And I think like to what's in the comment, the last one, I
Mhm.
think I think that also brings up a good point though, right? Because when Keenan joked around with Pay earlier though and was like, yeah, but when you said you needed space, you were actually moving on, right? Compared to
Yeah.
Britt, if you're talking to like to your husband and it's like I need space, you might just go sit in the car, right? You might just like go downstairs or whatever. That part I think is different, but I think the principle of it is the okay, how do we what should not change is how do we effectively communicate when we are navigating challenges, right?
Yes.
That's the part
Yeah.
that should not change, because it is the whether we are long distance, kids, no kids, whatever, we should be able to have a conversation, period, and it maybe there's a little bit more grace if you don't live together, because I don't know that you sit on the side of the couch, with your pinky up and one sock on, when it's a
With your
work
pinky up is
stress, right?
insane.
Yeah, I know. But with that, right? Like I might not know that if we're not living together. There are
Yeah.
certain nuances that I won't see. So there are certain cues I won't get. You know what I'm saying? So it may prompt me a little bit differently if I'm not seeing those things.
Yeah, that's more so what I was thinking about when I say yeah, it does look different because and let me even clear it up even further. Like even when I did communicate that I needed space, there was a conversation before that point of me saying like, okay, I need space.
Mhm.
Like it was at the point where I already said what needed to be said. I already addressed what needed to be addressed, and now you're just like we going in circles. We backpedaling. Like
Mhm.
it's too much. Like I just need some space at this point.
And I wanna say this too, right? Like I think I need space holds so much weight in every level of relationships. You have to be really careful when you decide to use that verbiage.
Hmm.
Like I
Mm-hmm.
think so many people go to I need space so quickly that they may not understand. To me, I need space is high level to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
we should be, because even if you go upstairs and you just kind of in your own zone and you're processing and you never say I need space, even though you're creating a space for yourself, it still isn't as heavy as somebody saying, "Hey, I need space." Like, because that
Mm-hmm.
means you need to completely disconnect to realign with yourself in order to process. Like, that's a
Mm-hmm.
whole nother level, right? And I also think when you're dating, I think people can be so manipulative that they use phrases like that to try to provoke reactions or try to test how you may respond or things like that. And for us,
Mm-hmm.
like, and be like, I know we had a disagreement earlier, but like, I do understand. To me, I feel like it was coming from a place of wanting to solve the problem of why they need space, or at least knowing the problem of why your partner needed space. You know what I mean?
Mm,
I had a history of being really, really, really proactive on trying to solve problems. So there's certain body language or words that I respect because it's not my problem to solve at that moment. You get what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
sometimes I put the ownership of the issue on the person who's asking for it and not me as the partner to try to figure out what's wrong.
That's valid. But do you think that I mean, like, do you think that would have been your mindset, like, year one, year two
Yeah,
of y'all knowing each other, getting to know it, like dating and
nah, man,
being.
Brittany like to not talk to folks, man. We was young, boy. Brittany stone cold stare you across the way like you ain't living. Nah, that wasn't my type of communication, man. I ain't like stuff like that. I'm like,
I'm
but,
saying,
but
like,
my
that's
thing
all
was,
I was saying.
Shabay, this is what I'm trying to say. And I know we've been long with it, but this is what I'm trying to say, and I think it's an important conversation to have.
Yeah, give me hip. Let me know.
I don't believe people should say certain things without having a concrete meaning behind them. Whatever your words
Okay,
are in your relationships, they are whatever they are.
Mm-hmm.
I
I
need
agree.
space to me when I was younger. Me, okay, we about to break up. Let me go find a girlfriend. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying?
Facts.
yeah, it's yeah.
Like that's what it meant to me. As I matured and was with somebody that I was going to be with, I need space means like I got to go internal right now to figure out what I'm feeling. So I don't take offense to needing space. You get what I'm saying? And I'm
Yeah.
not saying you do that. I'm not saying you do. And then like now at my age with kids, kick to y'all, it's so many factors and stressors in life at 35. Hell, your partner just catch the grunt of it. Half the time it ain't even them. Even when I'm upset, like with all the things happening, I go to myself last. I think about a, okay, have we spent time together lately? Okay, check. Have I paid attention to the things that I need to? Okay, check. Can I still slip up after doing those? Yeah, but if those boxes are checked, I don't think my mind is going to go to okay, it's not me.
Hmm.
Let me give her space over there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And just to stir the pot, be like, I tell you, can I ask one more question? If it's
Go
you,
ahead, bro.
if it's
Mm,
you and you need space, how would you
mm.
communicate that?
First of all, I'm probably not going to use "I need space." That's not going to be my verbiage.
It's not masculine.
But you said what?
Is that not masculine?
No, but I look at "I need space" as a way. It seems it's "I need space" is to me those words are a high level. They have connotation of maybe not break up, but like we need to be separated, right?
Yeah.
Away from you for a little bit. I say that. Nene said it down here. I need some alone time, or I'm about to go over here. I'm not gonna say I need space, but I'm gonna just tell you. Yeah, and you know this, but like my big thing is you will not be able to wonder what was wrong. Even if I don't have a full conversation with you right then, I'm gonna tell you why I'm upset, or I'm gonna tell you what's on my mind right there. I don't want to talk about it right now, but this is the problem, or this is what's on my mind.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
I
So
think the
I.
Yeah.
communication needs to be there. Like, don't get me wrong. Sometimes you can read the room, right? You can see the kids is overstimulating. I
Mm-hmm.
need some space. Cool. I know what that means. I understand. I'm in this with you. I can see it. But if there's no context to I need space and you don't want to give me anything, maybe it's from a place of I'm gonna solve it or whatever. But I'm cool
Right.
with the space. I'm cool with you not telling me what's wrong with you because you're my partner.
Mhm.
Yeah. I don't think space. I'll say this, and Kenny, you can end it. I don't
Mhm.
think space necessarily always has to have a negative connotation, and I think that's what
That's
I'm
true.
gaining from this conversation is that it doesn't have to be negative, but clarity can be beneficial in certain
Mm-hmm.
situations.
Yeah.
But
Mm-hmm.
what if I don't have it to give? I know we're supposed to end, but what if I don't have the clarity to give?
Hmm.
It's not you. I need space.
Can we be? See, I'm trying to get off, man.
It
I'm trying to
might be
get off.
you. I need space.
Y'all not accepting that. Y'all are
No,
not
but
accepting that.
it doesn't. But it doesn't even have to be that. It doesn't. I need space as a healthy boundary. Like I need space. I need time to think. I need time to breathe. I need whatever. So Keenan, I hear you when it's like, all right, if I feel like if I'm reading the room in the eyes of Bida and I know that I didn't do anything, then I think I'm more inclined to be like, all right, go take a minute or two.
A
That's when I
minute or
think
two is insane.
okay, I'm exaggerating 20,000, 60,000, but I feel like I feel like that's when time comes into play.
I'm trying to get off,
Oh,
y'all.
you
I'm trying to
wild.
get off.
20,000, 60,000. I went over my headphones.
That's
My
why I'm
fault.
cracking up and period. But I will say, Keenan, also like I think clarity, like it really does not have to be this whole event. Like it really don't have to be a lot. And I will
I don't
say,
believe you.
no, I'm being very serious though, and I think that's actually the problem, right? It's the assumption that it's not gonna be effective, so then people don't do it. Instead of testing it out, see how it goes, and then going from there, right? Because like for me, for example, even for me, I will say sometimes something is bothering me. I just don't want to talk about it right now. It's
Hmm.
been a
Okay.
rough day. I don't have any more conversation in me.
Mhm.
I really
I can
need a
accept
minute.
that.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, I really do think
Mhm.
people can accept that. People will accept something. But if you just keep repeating yourself to say, I need space, I need space, I need space,
Mhm.
you're leaving them up to their own assumption.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I feel is not
I,
okay.
I agree with that. I agree with that. So
Yeah.
can I ask you a question? If he say it's not you, I just need space. What would your
Mhm.
next question be?
Okay, I wouldn't have a question.
Okay.
Because now I would feel like I'm pressing the issue, trying to make it about me. And then it becomes about me because now I'm trying to push and push and push, and you just asked me for space. And you told me that it wasn't me. I can't ask a question, you give me an answer, and I'm upset at the answer you give me.
Mhm.
Because now I'm
I
making it
respect
about
that.
me. And now
I'm
you upset
I'm
because
a
I'm
bow out.
questioning you. You see
No,
what I'm
I'm a bow.
saying?
I get what you say.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I believe you like 20%, but
And now, if it wasn't me, now it is
I'm a
me.
functioning adult.
see,
There
see,
it
Yeah.
is. There it is.
see,
And I communicate effectively.
you are, but I can. I'm Asia. I'm gonna give y'all 1/3 credit. I don't believe that's Chappelle's next question. I don't believe that's Brittany's next question. The next question they were
Don't
asking,
do that.
then what is
Oh
it? Then what
no!
is it?
I literally said, as if you give me, it's not you, but I just need space. I said I was cool.
How long till you ask again?
Are we in the same space? Are we in the same space, like same
Y'all live
household
together.
or
Y'all
something?
live together.
5 minutes.
Oh, I'm finna
You
go. I'm
needed.
finna go cook me something. I'm finna go take me a shower.
Hey, fellas, y'all want to see how
By the
when you need
time we
space,
get
you
in
don't get a
that
meal.
bed, huh?
Age, I mean, hey, you said you about to go cook you something.
I
Kenan,
mean, I'm
don't do
cooking.
that.
I'm cooking. I'm cooking for the house, for whoever is in the house, and then I'm going to take me a little shower, watch me a little show. By the time we get in that bed, you don't go to sleep angry. Even if you're not angry at me, like you need to let that out, or you need to, something got to give.
Because I think it depends on the person, right? Like I'm very much I need to process it on my own type of person.
Hmm.
So I'm
Mm-hmm.
not going to expect, so, you know what I'm saying? So I think depending on people's personality also, because if you have somebody that they want to talk it out right then and there,
Mm.
I think that they would ask more questions. But I think if you have somebody that's like, no, I would want space. So I'm gonna give you your space because I don't want you in my face when I say I need five.
Yeah.
Five what? 5 minutes.
Well, I say yeah. I say five.
See, I got something
I
for you.
say five. But for me, it's actually what Paige said. We
Yeah.
we cool. I'm gonna give you some space because I really don't know what's going on. And if it's something really like drastic, like okay,
Hmm.
cool. But we not gonna be in the bed, go to sleep, and not have talked about it or
Exactly.
No,
something.
don't let the
Yeah.
sun go down.
Yeah, that's something that's been
Right.
in my family for generations. I ain't letting that
Same.
one up.
You gotta have a full
Same.
conversation, or know what the problem is.
We gotta clear
we
the air.
we have to talk about something before we go to bed. In my house, it
Yeah.
was yeah, don't let the sun go down, but you being
Yeah.
angry, upset, and all the things.
Yep.
Same.
I would just stop. I'm gonna stop because
Keenan, I just don't like how you don't be giving us the benefit of the doubt, and that's hurtful.
Right. Like,
that's not what I'm thinking about. You know what I'm really, Asia, I actually believe you with your response. Miss 5 minutes over there, and what
when we
Chappelle
get in
say?
that bed,
Look, Chappelle trying to set him up. Like, think about this. Chappelle tells her, if you tell me it's not me, she gonna do all the things that have a dude mind warped out. She about to go take a shower, go get over the stove, go lay in the bed. You trying to warp somebody's brain out, man. You trying to make a dude give in, man. But that's crazy, man.
bruh.
That's crazy. So
How?
I don't want to take the conversation left, bro. I don't want to take the conversation left, but I just don't know if men get that benefit. If I feel like men are yield more to their lady needing space than vice versa. And I'm not saying it's the women's fault. I'm saying I feel like that's becoming more normalized now that men need to reset. Because traditionally, it's go work, get over it. You don't need that, get back to it. So I think that space is being created more now by people like yourselves that's willing to give that space.
Yeah.
Me at my age right now, in my dating, previous dating, when I said I needed space, that gave you one business day to prepare.
That's insane. She gutting folks, man. She gutting them like a fish, man. She be having jokers bleeding out. Y'all ain't never bled out before.
Huh?
All right. Hey man, appreciate everybody tapping in tonight, man. Make sure you crazy, Chappelle. Make sure you like the stream. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, man. We'll be back this Thursday night for a versus watch party with Donnell Jones and Joe. So make sure you tap in here live on the Millennials vs. the World channel. It's your boy K. Mims. I have the ladies of the show, Miss Pretty Pay, Miss Asia, Miss Brittany. I have my bro B-Dot from Last Name Loyalty. We are the Monday Night Crew, and we are out.
You are now tuned in to the realest podcast.
MW. We back up in this thing. You can't roll with us if your last name don't got no loyalty. Podcast party popping, but you already knew. I've been rolling with these folks. This that Monday Night Crew. Millennials versus the world like. Millennials versus the world like you. Millennials.
You are now tuned in to the realest podcast.
MW. We back up in this thing. You can't roll.